Functional Gentlemen. We're your hosts, Roy Gravis, Eric Bernard, Bucky Pender.
I'm the only one that's me.
I had to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out which flow
Right,
is
how
it.
to
Is
go.
it here, there, or here, there? Yeah, I'll figure it out at some point. It'll be fine. It's all good. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's tourney time.
It's tourney time, baby.
It's tourney time. We all had a nice, good text about it today.
March Madness is among us.
Yes.
So shall it be. It shall be. Yeah. So
Something
it
like
shall
that.
be.
This too shall pass.
Yeah, sure. No, this eventually it will. But
Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I mean, we got 4 weeks of this. It'll pass at some point.
I guess.
I don't know if it will.
But, okay. I like it. He's still in the honeymoon phase of the show is what it is.
The freaking new
He's
guy.
still in
man.
He's still in the honeymoon
Frickin' new
phase.
guy.
He's going to walk in 3 weeks from now or a month from now
Looking
and
like
be
he
like,
was in a fight with Mike Tyson.
he'll be like, bro,
guys,
can we start this at 8 o'clock?
we basically do.
Amazingly. God. So, work week was weird for you because we kind of figured out some stuff.
Yeah.
I apparently have been promoted to security guard czar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling myself now.
Czar.
Yes.
Czar. He's the czar.
Yes. So I'm handling a bunch of stuff. You're handling stuff. Life still good with you?
Life's great.
Okay, good.
Yeah?
As long as life's
yeah.
still good.
Good.
Life's
Glad,
great.
buddy.
Yes.
So glad.
He's got the easy stick out of all
I
of
do.
us.
Really do. What time did you get off today? Like noon?
I'm saying
I clocked in and didn't do no work.
Sir, your boss is
your
watching. He
boss
told
even
me.
watches this? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just wondering if he does or not. That's the question I was going to ask.
No,
Your
the
boss
boss does not.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Anybody
no.
else, who cares?
No, you misunderstood what I said. Does your boss watch this show?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. Yes, fantastic. Did we
He don't care, though.
Did we silence all cellular devices for this episode?
Always.
I got to make sure I did. Okay, good. I think I'm going completely silent today. I don't feel like adulting.
No adulting today?
No, it was kind of a weird day for me. Chuck, what are you
What's
doing,
up,
buddy?
Chuck?
What up, Dad?
What is that? One what?
What's up, Chuck?
One smile.
Okay.
One laughy face?
Yeah, one.
One.
Does that mean LSU scored one run already? Where are we going with this one thing?
One.
Oh, sorry.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge him. Hold your one up. But he's like, eh.
Which one?
No,
That one.
Oh,
it's not nice.
My bad,
It's a good
dog.
thing we're not on TikTok till after this bracket's over with. We'd have just been like, you asshats are deleted.
yeah. Goodbye. You tried.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
That's
Yes.
funny.
So if everybody has not figured out, we're in Conroe bracket day,
Yeah.
which is all kinds of fun.
Super excited.
Bucky's showing his inner Homer by his JT Meleck shirt. And
Go, baby. That's how
oh, 6-0 LSU. Fantastic.
Nice.
that's how the fans always do it.
He
right?
got off at 1 today.
Oh,
Yes.
That's how the fans
what
always do it whenever they zoom in and they're like, yeah. Yeah.
Don't shit yourself doing that. That'd be
I'm
embarrassing.
gonna hurt now I'm hurting.
Now your back hurts.
got a
Wake up
hemorrhoid
tomorrow,
now.
God dang it.
I gotta go with the chiropractor.
So, if you read the description, Mr. Full-Bodied in his very fancy black polo is
Yes.
our play-by-play director. We've got our color commentary, Eric the Beard Bernard, and the crazed fan. Wah!
yeah, the crazed fan with he's gonna have more wardrobe changes tonight than a Taylor Swift Oscar show.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Just saying.
Yes, I'm of legal smoking age.
Just say we're all
Are
of
you?
legal smoking age. I
They don't know.
understand
They don't
that.
need to know.
They don't. Why are they asking questions?
Why are you asking all these questions?
asking dumb
Asking all
questions.
these questions.
Oh, man.
So yes, like I said, we are in Conroe Regional Day.
Yes.
Very nice.
This is the
We
Conroe
have our
region.
nice new scorebooks.
Yeah, thank you, Roy. He got his gifts for the tournament.
Yes,
Yes.
I bought tourney gifts.
This is the Whiskey Tasting Journal, Gentleman Club. Drink like a pro. It's a very nice book. It's very,
the biggest one I could find.
There's a ton of
155 pages.
and I think every year that we've done this show, every year whenever we do our New Year Same Gentleman show,
Yes.
every year my resolution is to take more notes on what we're drinking so
we're
that I can
Well,
keep up
we
with
got
it.
that.
Starting
Glorious
today.
help.
We're starting today. I'm
Look,
glad.
we're 3 months in.
We're 3 months in, but damn
we're
it,
gonna
we're
make it
starting
happen.
our resolutions. Yes.
So in addition to this, we will next week, starting next week.
Yes.
We'll have official scorecards.
There we go.
So we're gonna do a nose finish palette,
Yes.
and it'll be barrel heads. So there's 5 barrel heads. You'll color in. You can, do 2.5 if you want, but it'll be on a 3.
Can we do 3 3/4?
If you can figure out how to do a quarter,
That would be
3/4,
kinda hard, yeah.
But so starting.
Whiskey clowns. What?
What up?
Hemingway.
Dog?
Come on.
Hemingway.
But so
Why we gotta be
starting
whiskey clowns?
starting next week, there will be an official scorecard.
I like it.
I may get them filled in once we decide what our scores are tonight. I'll get them filled in after the show.
I like it.
Get a picture taken so everybody can see how we did rank them.
There you go.
But we'll also announce it as we walk through this.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But we'll fill them out next week, and we'll kind of show them. The nose on this one is 3 barrel heads. Whatever.
What's in the bag?
So, Kevin, are we funny clowns or scary clowns? There's a difference.
It or bozo?
Clowns or clowns?
No.
Clouds?
Clowns or clowns?
Clowns are clowns?
It doesn't
Clowns
matter if
are
they're-
clowns?
Clowns are clowns.
It doesn't matter if they're scary or funny. They're all clowns.
I don't know. If one's trying to squirt me with a water gun and one's trying to...
I'm shooting it regardless. I don't care if it's it. I don't
Really?
care if it's. I don't.
Did you watch Bozo
Yes.
when you were little?
Yes, watched Bozo.
There was
the
nothing
Clown.
wrong with Bozo. He was a
I
little
don't
creepy,
care-
but
I don't. Like
You don't know who
it's,
Bozo
it's
is?
a
I
weird
do not.
thing.
I know the name, but I've never...
Bozo the
No, there
frickin'
was a
clown.
show.
It's a weird thing.
Oh yeah, it was a whole game show.
The one on The Simpsons, that clown.
That clown was
That
just
clown's
weird.
Didn't like that one either.
So
Krusty.
Krusty.
yeah.
Are we going with that laugh?
Cheers, Artfully Bourbon. What up, dog?
Yeah.
Glad you could join us. We're all
What
excited.
about Krusty? We just said Krusty. the
about-
Clown. Keep
yeah.
up
He's
with
asking
the show.
what about it.
He's creepy.
He's creepy.
He's creepy.
Nobody likes Krusty the Clown.
No, we likes Krusty.
Does it
Wasn't he
smell
a murderer?
like serious question?
Ooh.
Does it smell like shit?
I mean,
He lives in a sewer.
Kinda
Like,
makes
wouldn't you
sense.
smell him coming?
I feel when October hits, we need to do a horror movie bracket.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Feel October needs to be a horror movie bracket. I love horror movies.
There's a little bit of a delay on our
Keep up
end,
with the
your end,
comments.
all ends.
Yeah, there's a delay.
We're figuring
It's
it
fine.
out.
We're working on it. It's no big deal.
We haven't been doing this for like 3.5 years or whatever
I
it's
know.
been.
It's
It's
fine.
fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Blame
Yes.
the new guy.
Yeah, I blame
No,
Eric.
don't blame the new guy.
Eric did it. Whatever it
the new
is.
guy's nice. So,
So
What-
oh,
what's in the bag?
what's in the bag? I got a chance to go out to Lumberton Trade Days and visit with our buddy Connor at
I
War
wish I got a
Wagon.
heads up. I'd have met you out
I was
there.
like I told him
I was literally
wasn't
chilling.
there. I wasn't there very long.
Oh, wow.
I had Dana and the girls were getting the clown from Poltergeist scared the shit. I couldn't sleep for weeks. Horror, both.
Is Hemingway making fun of my accent?
Horror. Yeah, clown, cloud, horror.
Oh, just wait. If I ever get pissed off till you get off of me, it'll sound like golf.
Eric do be breaking shit. Golf?
Kevin,
Yeah,
why?
if I tell you
no.
to get off of me, like if I get pissed and say get off of me, it'll be
Golf?
golf me.
Like
It'll
Jared
come out
Golf?
real quick.
Or
Golf me?
Tiger Woods golf?
Golf me?
We're going to do this all night now.
Look, Frodo.
Shelby.
Boots or boobs? And you
Look,
got-
neither.
did you get them off of eBay?
Neither. It's boots.
Boots?
Boots.
Boots?
B-O-O-T, comma to the top S. Boots.
So, like I was saying, I was on my
If
way.
you live in Louisiana, you'll
to-
catch that
We're
reference.
already off the track.
Yeah, I was on my way to HEB because the girls were getting their hair done, and we needed groceries.
The hair did?
Yeah.
I like it.
So I saw Connor's post, War Wagon's post, that they were out at Lumberton Trade Days.
Nice.
And I knew he had the new Mini Mobile.
The mini.
So I stopped in, say, hey, I wanted to look at it, get a few pictures, blah, blah,
You
blah.
broke it last week. You catch the...
I hate that I don't know why it does that.
I don't either.
It's only every so often.
But, so I stopped in, had a chance to talk to him, see the new one.
Catch the ball.
Get- yeah,
All right, and I'm okay
But-
with that.
I like it.
Always great catching up with Connor, good guy.
Of course.
He's still got a little bit of work to do on the mini one, but
Did he have Senor
it looks
Perez
good.
with him?
No, it was just
No
him
Perez?
hanging out.
Wow.
He had his beloved Boston Red Sox game going on, but I always forget he's a Boston Red Sox fan
What's
until
wrong with
I
that?
hear him say it or he's listening to the game.
I don't see anything wrong with being a Red Sox fan.
Look,
I'll pull
Bregman is there.
I'll pull for
and I'm not
anybody
happy
but
about it.
Houston.
Yeah, you would.
Anybody but Houston.
But
if
so if
New
you go back-
if New Orleans ever gets a professional baseball team, I will pull for them.
if you go back to this past Sunday, I made a post showing a few of the pictures, and he hooked us up with some smoke of the week.
There you go.
So this is the Black Label Trading Company Morphine.
Ooh.
And I didn't
Wait a
realize
minute.
it.
Wait, morphine?
Morphine.
Oh, I love it already.
So it worked out really well.
Khakis?
Khakis
Or
or
car-
car keys. Yeah.
car keys.
Put,
Yeah.
put your car keys in the bowl.
You gotta
park your car in the yard.
Park the car, go to the park.
Everybody wear khakis.
Wear your khakis. And it's wicked awesome.
So if you've seen any
God,
of
this
the
thing's tiny around.
if you've seen any of the advertising I've been doing,
Fucking
For-
shut up. Don't.
Look, sometimes
don't.
length-
Sometimes, yeah.
is better than girth. I don't know what to tell you.
God.
God, I was not even going there.
I'm so interested in your results tonight to compare mine. I have my winner for tonight. Dang, already?
Already, damn.
So if you've seen any of my advertising as we've led up to this, I've gone with this whole graffiti look
I like the
for this
graffiti
March
look.
Madness. And if you notice,
I feel it's our style.
it's got graffiti on it.
There you go.
It's got a crown.
I feel like
And if
it's
you-
our style.
If you look really close at the wild turkey,
It has
he's got a crown on his head.
Oh, very nice. Look at that. All I see is the number 4. Apparently, I'm going blind.
It's
Don't
hard.
worry,
It's impossible
I
to
am
see.
too.
Like on the Facebook post where I did the bracket, like you'd have to zoom in to see
Nice.
it. But it was a nice little touch. So something Connor pointed out about this is a very dark barber pole. If you notice, there's
I
a
see
very
it, the
thin line
one. Yeah,
of a different wrapper that makes it a barber pole.
it's a thick, thin barber pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I've never seen a dark,
That is
an
very
all
cool,
dark
yes.
barber pole.
It's pretty cool.
I like it.
Learned something new.
Yeah, me
Very,
too. I thought it was
very
really
cool. Very, very cool.
And
Thank
shout
you,
out
Connor.
Warwagon
Yes.
and Connor.
Yes, thank you, Connor.
Connor and the guys at Warwagon. Clip.
Dude,
Ooh, that's a shallow
That's what
V.
she
I like
said.
that one. That is what she said.
It's very thin.
How you gonna work that thing? Don't worry about how I work
I
that
can
thing.
have that. Thank you.
You sure can.
I can
Thank
has.
you.
Can I pet that dog?
I don't think it. I think that's a pig.
In your case, yeah, it is a pig.
Yeah, always a pig.
Always a pig.
Love your guys' set. Cool idea to do the green screen setup. Yeah, it's kind of been
Yes, it's been our kind of thing from
For-
day one.
no, not-
Well, no.
no, because we had the window behind us
Oh,
at one
yeah,
point.
we had the window.
Whenever we were inside of
Through the wall.
the
we
coffee
had the
shop.
the shoe box. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we've upgraded over
Yes.
time. But I do like the green screen. It's a nice touch. It kind of gives everybody an idea of what we're even talking about. If you do tune in mid-show, usually it pertains to the topic, so it's nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna educate tonight. Draw's a little tight because it's small.
Woo! Ooh, this is
You
nice.
make a fucking joke, I swear to God, I'll stab you with this thing.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're
Just
doing.
do it. Let's see if this does anything. All right.
What does it do?
It's a draw enhancer. It's gonna loosen what you can do. Those little flutes that are in it, when you get like the blade, this
Yeah.
thing, the flutes help when you pull it out. It's gonna loosen up the tobacco just the slightest little bit. That's what you do when you have what's called a tight draw. You go in and kind of wallow the draw out.
Right that far?
Yeah, you're good. Now pull it out. Now puff on it.
Ooh.
So this is Black Label Trading Company's strongest blend. Morphine is meant to satisfy more experienced smokers.
I like it. I like to be experienced.
So this states the flavors are full-bodied, full strength with notes of espresso, dark cocoa, black pepper, earth, dark leather, cedar, molasses, cane sugar, clove, and cream. That's a whole lot of flavors.
Yeah, it is. Do you need a draw enhancement, or are you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Figured I'd
Just
ask.
pop the bullet bottled in bottle. Ooh, Brett, how is it?
Yes.
Yes.
How is that?
We just got it in Longhorn
Okay, cool.
because I saw we had a bottle sitting on the counter because we had to add it in, and I kept looking at it and I was like, I see that it's bullet, but I was like, why is it brown? What is this?
Yeah.
So I grabbed it and I was like, oh, cool, bottled in bond. That's nice.
Very nice. Is it for sale yet? Okay, it's in your so it's in your system 100%.
Yes.
What's the price? What's the MSRP, sir?
That's a real good question.
Okay, you don't know the answer.
I don't remember.
Okay, got you.
You remember?
You remember?
Tastes like a high rye. Okay.
Okay,
It's pretty nice.
I like it.
Interesting.
There you go.
What are your thoughts?
Bittersweet coca, pepper on the tip of your tongue, kind of mellows out towards the mid palate. Good smoke. Had to loosen up the draw just a little bit for me. It was a little tight.
I'm guessing it's
But-
because they had to roll it extremely tight.
Yeah,
to
they have
make
to roll
a
it
little
extreme.
thinner.
Yes, and that's most thinner cigars. You have to kind of do a little bit of draw enhancement.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Not a
I mean,
big deal.
I went in probably
First time they use their own distillate.
maybe 2
55.
inches, if that. I didn't go real deep with it. I didn't go all the way because I think that draw enhancer is like a 4-inch draw. Like you can do up to 4 inches.
Yeah.
I only went about 2. So
Okay.
just the tip, I promise.
So, kind of along the same lines, a lot of the same tasting notes, but I do notice, and I don't know if it's the power of suggestion or not, but like there's a creaminess, like as you kind of inhale and then exhale and then let it.
Yeah, I'm anxious
sit on
to
your
see
palate a
because
little
I'm
bit. They're
just
filled-
now
they're-
getting into the actual barber pole part of it. So I'm anxious to see how that kind of changes the flavor of it because it looks like to me, and I'd have to do some looking up on stats
Yeah,
on
he
this.
told me what it was.
But it
and I don't
looks like
remember.
a Maduro Habano barber pole because
Okay, so it's San Andreas and
San Andreas
Ecuadorian
and
Maduro
Okay,
wrappers.
so I was wrong on. I was 50% right. Interesting. Yeah, because the San Andreas, now that I look at it in the light and actually kind of roll it, the San Andreas is what the actual stripe is.
Okay. It's
So-
nice.
Very.
The Maduro is the darker of the two.
I like it. Because I flat out asked him what we should do, and because the selection in the mini one wasn't as big as what
Well,
you
of
would
course,
normally
yeah.
see in there, and he had a select few things, but he was like, "Man, y'all got to do this one.
I like it.
They sell out pretty quick. I think it's.
I can see why it's got a good size to it. Fits in the hand well.
If I'm not mistaken, he said it's kind of a like they had just gotten this batch
This
in
batch
or
in.
whatever. So
And plus, you can't go wrong when you're getting stuff from Jody and the guys at Black Label Trading. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
this
awesome.
was good. I like it.
Like I met Jody at Black Labels. Not their most recent, but the one before that. It was me and Ryan and Stephanie McGee that went to that cut and light with Black Label. And Jody's a phenomenal dude, really knowledgeable, knows his stuff. He works with the Browns, which own
What
Black
else do
Label
they? Because
Trading.
we've done Black
We've
Label on
done
the
Last
show.
Rights, Outlaw.
That's the one I keep thinking about. Is the Last Rights.
Yeah, the Last Rights was the one we did when we first opened this studio, because we were reading Studio in the Pines. It's Last Rights.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
cool.
good stuff.
Man, that's
I've
a
had
really
a lot
good
of
smoke.
stuff by there. I've got a poster somewhere. I need to bring it in here and hang it up.
Yeah?
I have a Black Label Trading poster that I got from Jody at the cut and light that I went to
Okay.
for this studio. So it was if you bought so many Black Label Trading sticks, you got certain things.
Yeah.
I know there was an ashtray that was really cool. So it was an ashtray inspired by the Last Rights. The middle of it had a 3-dimensional skull in the middle of the ashtray. It was banging badass.
Dude, that's legit.
Yes, it was. They turn out some good stuff. Like their merch is second to none, and that's coming from a guy who lives and breathes Alec Bradley for the most part.
What are your thoughts, sir?
I love it.
Oh wow! According to Brett, it's the first time they use their own distillate, 55 MSRP. It's not a bad price for a bottle de Bond.
I think Longhorn's 49.
Okay,
Is it?
nice.
I looked it up on the.
Y'all do bullet, don't you? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Yeah, you do bullet. Fantastic. I like it. I like the cigar. It's a good one. I'm gonna see how it pairs with some of the
absolutely.
some of the bracket. The 4 from Conroe, as we're calling it. The 4 from the Lake Shore. There we go. Lake Conroe.
Very nice. All right, so
it's
I do
hard
want to
doing
know.
some of the stuff I do.
Oh God, I do want to know.
It's super hard.
Are we going 1 versus 4 first, or are we going to do 2 versus 3?
Let's go 1-4.
All right, we can.
I think I know. I think I know.
Let's go 1-4.
Let's go 1-4.
All right.
All right.
So, keep in mind, out of 5 barrel heads, nose, palate, finish.
Okay.
What you would score it.
Okay.
And of course, keep your notes as you wish.
Of course, yes. Keep your notes. Oh, it's even got a
everybody-
contact page. Yay.
Everybody drinking along with us that didn't have a head start, Chuck. We're going to do 1 versus 4, which is JT Meleck High Proof, coming in at 118 proof. This is 100% rice whiskey out of Branch, Louisiana. No, going up against the number 4 seed, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, barrel proof at 116.8.
Conroe. Number 4 seed. Conroe. Beautiful. All right.
And this is at a...
I feel so
Hold on.
official.
This is...
Because
out of
we won't
Lawrenceburg,
know
Kentucky.
what's what.
No, that's why but they're labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4.
No.
No.
Oh,
we
the
will not know.
bottles are not labeled?
These are blind. So all they say on them is A and B.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you need to put A and B. We won't know who they are until we're completely done.
Okay.
Like we're gonna go through that one and this one.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do the winner of each match. The winners will go up against each other, and then we'll reveal the results.
So Conroe A
right.
and Conroe B. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, do we know what the numbers are? But that would defeat the damn purpose.
Yeah, dog.
I'm sorry, man. It's been a week. I'm telling you. I had to go judge Mardi Gras stuff at the high school because because 10 minutes before this happens, my dear friend and boss Roger Martin walks up to me and says, "Hey, I have a meeting. I'm supposed to go judge this Mardi Gras box float thing at the high school. Can you cover for me?" Yes, sir, I can. So guess what I did? I covered. Yes.
All right.
3, 7, 25. 3, 7,
A or B.
25. Let's
Or we
go.
just pour
Let's
both,
go A.
or you want to do A and then B and kind of work
Yeah,
through
let's
it, or
do
both?
Let's
or?
do A.
All right, so I'm going A, and everybody
go-
keep up with what you're
I'm
doing.
going A in Garrison.
I'm going A, no name.
I want to make sure everybody gets a little bit first.
Right.
Oh shit, we got to make sure there's some for the next round. I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. If it wins,
Well, if
Shit.
if it wins,
we won't know.
We won't know what bottles.
We're not going to
what.
know until until
That's
we
what I'm
pick a
talking
winner.
about. Yeah, but I'm saying if for some reason it is
He's
like
saying the next.
No.
If it wins, the next.
oh shit, so
Not the next round.
the end of the
The end of tonight. So we're going to go this, then this, and then the winner. And that team moves into the final 4.
Okay, but we won't.
We
know
won't know until the end of tonight what we're drinking right now.
Okay, that's
So
what I was getting
mainly
at.
don't pour a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to add it. Don't drink it all if you don't need to. Ooh, hello.
I can tell you
So-
right now what this is.
That's Conroe A.
Yes.
1 versus 4. Oh, shit. I would also make that note. Put 1 versus 4, maybe. 1 versus 4. Just in case there's any confusion. Because these are also labeled A and B, but it's 2 versus 3.
Yep, I know what that one is. I feel I 100% know what that one is. Oh, weirdly enough, I have a strong comparison to something else I had recently. Very similar profile. Luxro single double barrel. Okay. I like it. Good job, Brett. I feel confident I know what this is.
I really
I do too. The nose is good. Let's see.
Strong comparison. Oh, that's what you were just reading.
We got to talk more when we write.
I know.
It's a lot of dead air.
A lot of dead air.
Amateurs, God, you know.
All right, so just to kind of I guess we can talk about it as we do it and write instead of just writing. So I'll tell you on the nose, I got a lot of like a sweet oakiness. Like it's very sweet on the nose for me.
Very caramel.
See, I wrote clean caramel, like fresh made caramel.
Yeah, like it's whenever
like
you go to like
hot.
the candy places in like Galveston and they're stretching it right there, and you can smell it.
Yes, it's that clean
we
caramel.
We got to go there when we go to Galveston.
I don't know about the rest of y'all. I've already booked.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I booked today actually.
So, palate.
And I have a funny story about that. Remind me, and we'll circle back to my booking.
Thoughts on the palate on this one?
Very leather.
Sweet toffee, light pepper. Very subtle. It's not like full on rye pepper, but it's like a very little, just enough to say, hey, it's like, you know, the Salt Bay guy. It's if somebody put pepper, just very light pepper.
Yeah, like a rye.
Like a very light rye.
A weirdly rye spice, not quite there.
I got spicy.
I got sweet toffee and slight pepper.
Yeah, I like that. So, finish for me, like, even continuing to talk, and before I didn't even need to take that drink. Like, the finish for me is long.
See, I put mid finish.
Like because for me it's just kind of lingering. Like it's always there.
Mid finish, mid linger is the exact notes I wrote down.
I feel like the oakiness is coming back through on the finish as I continue to retro hell and talk.
I can see where
there's a little bit of that oak dryness, but I like that.
Yes,
a little bit of tannin, but the finish definitely leans heavier for me on the rye spiciness. I feel like. But I enjoy it. Like I'm not mad about what's sticking around, I guess.
No, I ain't mad at this at all.
Everybody ready to move on to B?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to rinsey to pally. There you go.
Gracias.
De nada.
This is B?
Yes. Remember which glass you poured each in? Everybody should have 2 different glasses.
Yes.
All right, let me see that one if you don't mind. I'm going to put the lid back on it just so there's no...
Yeah.
All right. Let's try to talk through this one.
Hang on one second.
Oh.
I'm making some notes.
This is like...
Okay.
What is that? Like a leathery, but a boot. I want to say like a funky.
Smell that. Are you getting the same smell?
Oh yeah, yours smells completely different than mine.
Yeah.
I feel I know what this is too. Hold, please. Very much hold. Yeah, for me on the nose, I put a lot tanned leather boot, Texas
Out of
funk.
curiosity. Try that. See what you think. I don't know.
Like I said, to me, going back to my nose,
Different or no?
No.
I mean, I do feel like there's a funkiness there. Yours is a little different, but
see,
not
it's
so
funny you
different.
mention that because literally in my nose notes it says tanned leather / boot, Texas funk and toffee.
On the nose.
Yes, light toffee.
Like I want to say like a musky.
Yeah, I
musky.
get that Texas funk, man. That's why I feel real confident. I think I know which one of these is which out of A and B.
See, I don't know.
And I may be
any of them,
completely
so-
freaking wrong, but
what's good about me is I don't know hardly any of these. So
But that palette might be a redeemer. Oh, I like that palette. Do I like it more than A though? That there's something about that front of tongue tingle that is
Yep.
just like, hello, how are you today, sir?
yes.
No, don't, Bucky. We enjoy watching paint dry. Screw you. So boring tonight. Screw you. Love you, honey. Like Bucky's shoes. Yeah, that's what it's kind of smell like a musky, funky. Like whenever I take my shoes off after walking and working all day.
oh gosh.
But with a tinge of leather and like, I don't like. It's not a bad, like for me, it's not off-putting, but it's not something I do want to go back to over and over again. Front of tongue tingle, oak, palate, rye spice. Man, these are real. This is a really good matchup.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, the nose is coming out now.
Ooh, what is that? Like a there's definitely a baking spice push there.
It's like an allspice kind of thing.
Like I wanted to say like
Allspice,
a super heavily
white
spiced
pepper.
apple pie, but just like the crust.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not mad about that at all. Finish. So the finish on this one for me leans more in the medium range. It doesn't want to linger quite as long as the first one. But again, there's a nice little dryness there. There's like I want to say it. Fresh cut grass.
And see, I don't get that
I don't either.
because to me, for a lot of the time when I drink Whistle Pig, I get that fresh cut grass
Yeah,
all over every Whistle Pig I ever touched,
it's something. There's something
like
weird.
Bucky's shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the nose.
So boring tonight. Oh, okay. We know some of these episodes are not going to be for everybody.
Grass.
All right, so who do we give the edge to? I know based off of my scoring system that I used at the bottom of my handy-dandy tasting journal, I give the edge to B. It's very close.
Really?
Yes, I give it to
the
B.
edge to A.
I got A.
See, I went 7 out of 10 for A, 8 out of 10 for B. And I feel I know exactly what these two are.
I think I'm sticking with A.
I'm going.
I think it was the nose on B that just
Yes.
drug it down enough.
So we're going to go on majority and say that A won? Since it's 2
Go
to
back to A on the nose. That really opened up, like, super sweet. For me, at least.
Yeah, it's still, to me,
mean,
it's a little sweeter than what it was, but I still get the same.
We're still
I'm
with
getting
you guys.
Werther's.
Glad you're here, guys.
Yay, glad everybody's here.
And please continue to chime in. Let us know what your thoughts on both of these bottles are. I hope everybody has at least tried them. I'm not saying you have to have them tonight.
Yeah.
If you can, obviously pour them up. Help us kind of walk through this thing.
all
Let us know
means,
some
yes.
tasting notes that you get.
I still die on that hill. I'm saying, to me, it's B.
I've got to go A.
I'm right there with you.
A it is.
2-1. Yep, A1. All right,
Okay.
A's moving on.
We'll go ahead and circle A. That way I know which one won.
I'm gonna keep B on the table. There's something about that. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. It's just not.
Okay.
I don't know. It was weird.
Do we need to do glass rinses and all that stuff? Or
I mean, I don't know how many Glens we got left.
we've got 5 since you pulled one of them.
Oh, I had to pull one for him.
Yeah, you pulled one for him, so we got 5 Glens left,
I'll rinse.
which means we
How many are in your? Oh, you took.
No,
Those are mine.
Oh, you pulled yours from there?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
so
3,
there's still 6 there then.
and there's 3 on the table.
Okay.
So I say we go. Let's go fresh Glens.
Yep.
Okay. I've got a Whiskey Fest. I'll take
This is my
Galveston
beat.
Distilling. Do either one of y'all have a Lake Street?
No.
Okay. You can have Lake Street. Do you have a Whiskey Fest one?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Take that one.
I need two. We need
Oh,
2
yeah.
glasses.
Sorry.
There's two competitors, sir.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna keep a little bit of my
I'll
A
take
in there, so as we move
unmarked.
to the next round, I'll still have it.
Second unmarked. Southeast Texas Whiskey
I can't have 2 Whiskey Fest.
Whiskey Fest.
Uh,
Unmarked.
milk.
Milk. What?
Milk.
Milk.
So, okay, so these are Chuck's tasting notes on
Okay.
the matchup we're doing now.
Okay.
We went 1 versus 4 first, Chuck. Not sure if you saw. You're watching.
Yes.
So we went 1 versus 4, which we're doing them single blind. We know what the bottles are, but we don't know which is which. Can you try the? Wow,
Words are hard.
are you drunk? Bucky, get you tried the persimmon wood finish yet? He's drunk.
Persimmon? What? Wow. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go Conroe. A, Conroe. B. This is 2v3. 2v3. All right. Would y'all like A or B first?
Start A.
And since she is in the comments, huge shout out to Dana, my wife, for putting this all together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She did it on
100%.
her lunch break so that nobody was home. I wouldn't see anything.
Nice.
We appreciate that very much.
When she got back to work, she typed up the answer key, put it in this. It is taped. Nobody's seen it except for her.
Okay.
So shout out to her for putting in the work for us. All right, so this is A.
one's going to be the harder one for me to figure out.
So I'm going to go A in a blank glass.
I don't know. I think it'll be easy to figure it out.
Well, no, because I've only had these like once. These other ones I've had
This one,
multiple times.
I'm on Eric's page. I've never had the Saints Alley.
I had the Saints Alley one time at Whiskey Fest.
Oh, okay.
That's where I had it at.
All right. So this is Conroe 2 versus 3. This is sample A for us.
Okay.
Did you know not of coffee? What?
What? Hemingway.
Are you having a stroke?
What are you doing?
We'll shut the show down and come save you, buddy.
It'd take us a minute to get there.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, did you?
No, I know what he's trying to say. No, I have not had a chance to try it yet. Nose. You getting anything?
French
I like it.
French toast.
Okay.
Yes.
French toast with light honey. And a slight oaky note. Damn phone.
Yeah, let's blame the phone, Kevin.
Oh, baby. Hello.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll stick with them. Finish is kind of... I almost went short, but it's sticking around just long enough that I want to call it medium. I'm going to go short to medium. How about that? Short to medium. Wild Turkey, more spice, thinner, but longer finish. JT Meleck, cleaner, caramel, not as much spice, and more complex flavor. God, I always love when Chuck breaks them down like that.
I know.
I was
I
thinking-
can't do that.
Chuck has a palate that I trust,
Yeah.
and I love that. Like, I know whenever Chuck tells me something about a whiskey, and I go in for it, and I'm like, yep. Dude, I am loving, like McLovin.
I'm loving this.
It's a good. These are all so far. I'm not disappointed in any of these. I'm disappointed that I couldn't pull y'all to the B train on the first one though.
It was the nose.
The nose.
The nose
The
really
nose
drug
did
it
it
down
for
for me.
And see, to me, that's what I liked about it because I
Really?
felt I knew off the cut what it was.
Really?
And I would love to, before we figure this thing out, I would love to tell you what it, because I'm putting the very last line is thinking
that's all.
this.
Let's do that. Everybody write down what you think they are as you go through them. And then we can reveal it once we get through everything.
Yeah.
All right. So for me,
I hate that.
You hate that?
okay. So
You guys gonna give Eric a chance to talk? Well, I
He
mean,
can-
he
Well, no,
wants to.
they are a lot better in picking
God.
this stuff out than I am.
Hemingway, stop the hate.
So I'm
Jesus.
going off
Give us
of
some
what
thoughts.
I
Yes.
am going through.
no, give us some thoughts, bud. Like
The nose on this is amazing. Like, I need a candle of this.
yeah, like, and don't think of it. Something I've always said is don't think of it if you don't want to or can't. Don't think of it in terms of like tasting notes. Give us that. Like, this is awesome. I love this about it.
Yeah. Well, see, I've wrote down like the sweet, the delicate, and the smooth. I've ranked it that way.
Yeah, I do that too, and then I go on the taste part and do that part as well. So far, I hadn't found one that I just absolutely hate. That's the sad
not
part.
at all, man. Like this is awesome.
Yeah,
Like we got some heavy hitters on the table tonight. I'm gonna tell you now.
it's a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
This bracket may be like the banger bracket. Or this region, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this region may be the.
I'm almost afraid to relight this because
me,
I
it's a
don't want to screw
Yeah.
this up.
Yeah,
That's why I haven't.
yeah, I haven't either. I'll relight to then.
All right.
3 of my faves. Yay, Mama Mitzi.
Hey, what's going on, Mama Mitzi?
How you doing,
I
Mama?
feel like I need to incorporate an Italian accent.
Mama Mitzi.
Yes, I feel like I need to do that.
Sad I couldn't see you yesterday, Mama Mitzi.
I know, right? Very nice. Very nice. Me scusi.
Is this 2-3? Yeah. This is 2-3.
Yeah, this is
A.
the other 2-3.
Okay.
Oh,
2-3B.
Okay. Perfect.
She needs to invest in a silver Sharpie to write on the black label.
Well, so we went to what is it that's shutting down in Beaumont, Party City?
Party City.
Oh, yeah.
So we went and we bought this 2-pack of gold and silver.
Watching them tigers. Tiger bait!
Go Tigers! I bought a 2-pack
yeah,
of what
that's-
was a gold and silver marker, but I,
swear to
didn't
God,
read
if
it.
I get all these right, I'm going to go buy myself a lottery ticket tomorrow. If I figure out each one of these by their stuff, I figure it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about bees being funky? Are you getting that funky? Or is it just me?
No, not on this one.
Really?
I'm getting. It's gonna sound totally weird. I'm getting like a sweet tart.
That is, okay.
Not me.
I could see that. Yes, Bucky, the correct spelling of go is on the screen just in case she's curious.
G.
E
Oh.
A U.
I'm going to teach that little baby how to spell go.
Good. Are you talking about Marky and those baby?
No.
Oh.
They had Aislinn.
Aislinn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to meet
Aislinn
Aislinn
Past Saturday,
finally.
and
I
she
got
was
you.
just a getting it.
That is the sweetest baby.
Oh, god dang.
That is the weirdest combination I think I've ever wrote down in my life.
Have you gone to Pallet yet? Or just
I'm heading
those?
there now.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. 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 I get it. I got you.
Mitzi, are they
Here we
Three
go,
Stooges
here we
or
go.
Three Musketeers?
Neither.
I'm going to go Three Stooges.
Neither. Let me tell you why. The Three Caballeros.
Eric, that's because they gave you Dirty Glen.
Oh.
JT Meleck. Okay, so Kevin chimes in on the JT Meleck. I get a sweet buttercream icing note on the nose with a hint of oak. Ooh,
Okay.
I like that. I like
That's a
that
good one.
description.
Oh, I got a description too.
A mixture of both. We do what we do when we do what we do. I think that's how it goes. Is this going to let me scroll or no? Why you not let me? There we go. Okay, so just real quick, I wanted to go back up because Chuck chimed in with his thoughts
Yes.
on these two
Okay.
first.
Okay.
Bendt, more complex, pepper, longer finish.
Okay.
Saints Alley, thin, sweet, little finish.
Okay. Very nice. A mixture of both. There we go. Okay. Good Lord. Oh, let me go back to this.
Yeah.
Let me go back to this.
Because I'm going back and kind of thinking about A and B from the first and how I put those.
I'm telling you. I tell you. I done told you. I done told you.
What's that note?
Okay.
That's a weird one.
Where are we at? Let's go to it. Let's get to it.
I'm gonna tell you now. A, blue, B, out of the water.
I agree.
Y'all's palates are fucked.
Maybe yours is.
No. So we're going A again. Ugh. I feel somebody's trying to do chalk.
What are you talking about?
I feel he's trying.
I'm going based strictly off of what I am tasting right now, sir.
So A and A.
A versus A.
Which for me, my A was in a Garrison Brother and a Galveston Distilling. So I still got both of those. I'm going to kill these two real quick.
Does anybody need just a touch of a
Yes.
splash of something?
What is this?
Nah, I
one?
think I'm okay. I think I've got.
That's
Enough of
A,
those.
2 versus 3. Hey, do you have one more, Glenn? Something fell in my first one.
Your first one?
This is.
What's that one?
A.
353. Okay. I don't even need to taste this. I know based off my notes.
Really? You're not even going to go back for a.
I might just to finish
let's
off,
touch it.
just to
Let's-
finish off what I've got in my glass, because I mean I've got enough
I mean,
to make an educated decision.
I want to. I got to revisit because I want to know where they're at as far as.
This new Bluebell is pretty good. I get bananas. God bless it, Kevin.
What bluebell is it? What's
Oh,
the flavor?
it's
Banana
banana fudge. What they did is they took their old banana fudge bar, and instead of bringing it back in a bar like every normal person wanted in America,
Yeah.
they put it in a pint and a half gallon.
Hey, I'm still gonna try it.
Ah, bullshit.
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 God dang,
All right, let's see it.
bro, that's tough. Side by side, that is tough.
Let me see one. A1.
A1.
Yep.
Oh. Okay,
That
guys,
is
I have
really
my
tough.
winner. I've moved on to Russell's Reserve Private Reserve.
That is really
Or
rough.
private reserve, rather than Russell's
Words
Reserve
hard, ain't
Private
they, buddy?
Barrel Selection 9-year warehouse NG, floor 4 from Nunu's in Youngsville. Ooh, those are always solid. I mean, Russell's is
Right,
oh.
and notice that Nunu's
man.
puts out some pretty good picks too for being on that side of the Sabine. Okay, I know where I'm at.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, this is tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Is what you thought?
No, because I thought it was going to be B versus B, and you two chuckleheads screwed that up real quick.
That's what we're here for.
I know.
FSU, baby.
Beards and bullshit.
Beards and bullshit.
You can be beards, I'll be bullshit.
Okay.
Love it.
Man. Gatekeeper. Why do you do these things?
I didn't do it this time.
Sorry, I'm late. What have I missed?
Not much.
Basically, almost the entire bracket. We're
No,
in the.
what are we gonna
we're
do
in
with the rest of the show?
We're in. I will figure something out. I'm sure. Well, believe me, we can do enough stuff. I mean, I'm sure we'll once we pick who winner is out of Conroe, he'll open the envelope. We'll figure out who everybody is. I'll see if I'm right or not. Which now I'm questioning everything in life. So apparently, I have the messed up palate out of the three of us because I can't pick shit. And because one works in a liquor store and one works for a liquor distributor, now all of a sudden the guy that sits in the office every day doesn't know jack. It's bullshit.
But I'll drink it.
I will drink it. Exactly. I will drink it. I mean, I put the samples in the bottle. I know. We should have got her to reveal it.
Man.
I know where I'm at for me.
I know.
Let's see if I'm right.
I'm going Conroe A1 versus 4.
I'm going Conroe A2 versus 3.
God dang it!
1 versus 4.
Fuck. Now I'm nervous as shit.
You know what I learned from this episode so far?
What?
I could take next week off and it wouldn't even fucking matter.
Oh, God. Here we go. All right, pouty pants.
It wouldn't even matter. I could take next week off. I go on vacation.
I'm going to be nice to not say nothing.
I don't care. It's fine. All right, open the fucking envelope. Let's see what, because I left room to put what actually. So go.
And you know what?
Conroe A 1 versus 4.
And you know what?
What?
I really thought it would have been B. I mean,
Yeah,
1 versus 4.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 and 3. 2 and 3.
Words are hard, guys.
Words are hard.
Hey, does everyone know we have a barrel pick for sale?
I say y'all name them before the envelope is open.
Okay, I can do that. So I'll start, see if I'm
Sure.
right. Conroe A 1 versus 4, I think, is rare breed.
Okay. I put
agree.
JT Meleck.
I put Rare Breed.
And see,
we're
for
opposite.
me, number 4, or 1 versus 4, B, is what I
You've
thought
got-
JT Meleck was.
Okay, so y'all are the same on 1 versus 4.
Yes.
I'm Meleck for A, Turkey for B.
Okay.
So 2 versus 3, A.
I put Bendt.
I put Bendt.
I put
And
Ben.
then
B, 2 versus 3, Saints
Saints
Alley.
Alley.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, shit, hang on, hang
Yep,
on.
hang on.
Hang on, Kevin.
Hang
One is
on.
turkey.
One is turkey.
JT Meleck,
Was 1A?
A1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Turkey, B1. Bendt Distilling, B2.
Hang on a second. Go back to the
Yeah, A1 was
A1 was
No, that
JT
can't be-
Meleck.
Babe, that can't be right.
A1 was JT Meleck.
JT Meleck, A. No, there's no way.
oh shit.
She's got Ironroot as A as well. There's no way that Ironroot was A in 2 versus 3.
No.
There's no way. Are you sure you did these right? There is no way. And then it's Wild Turkey B and Bendt Distilling B. Oh, maybe. Are we sure?
This is why I don't think we should do the blind shit.
No, we have to.
No, we don't.
You can't go into it knowing what they are because it's gonna matter.
No, you can. We've
No,
done it
you-
before.
It makes it matter.
We've done it before, sir. So what was A2 versus 3? According to
so
your wife?
2 versus 3. Ironroot is A and Bendt is B. That's the only one I'm questioning.
So Saints Alley and Bendt.
Hey,
It is.
damn. Okay.
I call bullshit.
So
Like 100% bullshit.
we were all wrong on 2 versus 3. And I was right on 1 versus 4. Ultimately, what happens here is JT Meleck moves on to the Final Four. Meleck Mafia, baby.
I'm still in Bucky's line. I fucking hate it here.
Bendt has way more pepper on the front versus Saints Alley, if that helps. I'm so fucking confused on bracket 2 versus 3, or matchup 2 versus 3 is confusing the fuck out of me right now.
Well, You picked JT Meleck to win this bracket. I picked JT Meleck to win this bracket. And you picked Ironroot.
Very nice. All right. Cool. JT Meleck moves on. Woo! What do you think, sir?
I think it's fucking stupid.
I call bullshit, too.
I call bullshit.
What do you mean?
I know this ain't the show for that, but I'm throwing a flag on this.
On what? What are you
Patrick
throwing
Mahomes.
a flag on? It majority rolled.
It's not about no. Okay, I'm not getting into that.
Maybe I don't know that one.
I'm not getting into that.
And you didn't get very. I don't know.
I think that is where the mix-up happened.
It don't matter because we did it blind.
I know.
We picked what we picked. Like that's why it doesn't matter, and that's why it shouldn't matter what bottle you're pouring and why you do things blind. Because ultimately you just pick what tastes the best. And majority rolling out.
Interesting.
No, it is. That's it. I think she's right. I mean, I can't question it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, none of us can question it because we wasn't in the room when she poured
Well,
it.
and,
I mean, none of us can question it.
I was pretty dead set on both of them. I'm shocked at this one. I'm really shocked at 2 versus 3. But I do think at the end of the bracket, if I'm being completely honest with everything I've tasted on the table, JT Meleck scored the highest of all of them.
To me, they were all kind of close to the same.
Oh no, they're all really, really close.
I mean, it was like one had 7, one had 8.
Right. I mean, they're all super close.
Yeah.
But I do believe, and based off of my notes, what's on the table won. I mean, the JT Meleck is the one that. Yeah, shut up. I know what I said.
Of course, what's on the table won.
JT Meleck, it takes it.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this, Roy.
Uh-huh.
Did you truly believe 1 versus 4B was the best, or did you think it deserved to win because you thought it was Meleck?
Honestly, I thought it was the best. I rated it the highest.
Okay.
And I thought that it was JT Meleck. That's the two things that factored into it.
So that's a positive for the fact that JT Meleck did win. I mean, you thought it was the best on the table. You thought it was JT
What I
Meleck.
thought was JT Meleck was actually Burberry.
Right.
So, like I said, I don't.
My final was JT Meleck versus Bendt with JT Meleck for the win. All right. Sorry, y'all. We don't suck. I got 1 versus 4 correct. It was just this one that was super confusing. And
I got none of them right.
maybe it's
Neither.
maybe that port and cognac finish has a weird effect on the bourbon itself.
Well, I put, at first I put the Saints Alley as 2.
As
See, and I had
As
Bendt.
a
I had
two.
Bendt, too.
really?
And then I scratched it out after I tried the Bendt.
So, fun fact. I loved Unbendt rye whenever I tried it.
Yeah.
Tonight, blind, it scored so low that it should not have even been on the table.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
How crazy is that? Like, I've told people Unbendt rye is one of my favorite ryes that I've ever tried.
And see, to me, on the dry, just to break my stuff down, on the dry, I had them both identical on the sweet to dry thing. Gave them both a 4.
Yeah.
The difference for me was the smooth. I gave what I thought was Saints Alley turned out to be Bendt, a 2 on smooth, and I gave the Saints Alley a 3 on smooth. Where in the delicate versus bold, I gave the Bendt a 6 and the Saints Alley a 5. So I mean, they were all right with it.
Yeah.
Like the point system was very right there.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is, that's a really cool part of doing blinds, though.
Yeah.
Is that you just you don't know, and it gives you an honest opinion of what you're drinking.
I don't know. I feel I can do that without the blinds.
Oh, yeah, but I do feel like there are some bias whenever it comes to stuff like this. The port and cognac finish gives a unique finish, but knowing both being Texas, I couldn't pass Bendt being straight Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Interesting. Ooh. You know what we need to do?
What?
I may have to bring a bottle. I want to do. We're so Chuck started the Infinity bottle for this whole tournament.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to as well.
Yeah.
However, there's a sample bottle up there that's empty. Is it empty?
Yeah, it's got like.
Oh, ish.
And then there's one up there. I don't know what's. That one's kind of in the same boat.
So I want to do the Infinity bottle so that we can drink alongside Chuck whenever he does his once the whole tournament's over.
Okay.
Which it's no big deal. I can measure it out, pour them, and we can start next week with that as well.
Yeah.
If everybody's cool with that, I'll bring it next week with everything equally poured to this. I think we're doing
God, this damn temperature shit's driving me nuts.
no finish on it. Yeah.
Tomorrow's high is like 70, where it was damn near 80 today.
It was 80 today. It was like 60.
Ridiculous.
It was 60 the day before.
Fucking all over the place.
But it still felt good today.
It did feel
Because I was out in it all
decent.
day long.
Like, I was very thankful that I didn't have to like go dig a hole to put a mailbox in because it was hot-ish. Yeah.
A mailbox? Like your mailbox?
No.
Oh.
Work.
Okay.
I'm going to add construction worker to my resume.
Are you getting the foam stuff, or are you using actual concrete?
No, I'm doing quickcrete.
Okay.
Concrete, but
I did my
Where you
mailbox
putting
with
a
the foam
mailbox
stuff.
at the office. So they've had it on the little rolly
urges.
thing. So you know how they have like the metal pole and then it goes into like this big plastic weighted
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
kind of like the poles where you park at the office.
Yeah.
Well, the mailbox is on something very, very similar, and you can roll it around, put it wherever you want. Well, apparently the United States Postal Service
First of all, they're a joke.
said that that's not good enough. It has to be
Interesting.
mounted in the ground in a permanent location. So now I'm going to go mount a mailbox one day.
Dig a big hole and drop the box it's in.
That'd be a big ass hole because the base is like this big.
You know it ain't going nowhere if someone hits
No
it.
shit.
I was at the office today.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at my office all day today.
You're at your office all day, every day.
No, I was out and about a little bit today. I went to go check on a
Hey, what do you think about your new work truck?
It's interesting. People asked if I had enough room to fit in it. I don't know if that's a slight on me or a slight on the
Oh.
truck, one of the two.
That's a slight on you, sir.
Well,
I would
fit
take
it-
offense to it.
I fit in it just fine, and I told him real quick. The good thing about my truck is it's brand new. The good thing about I'll tell you this:
Yes, Shelby, I don't drink Penelope every night.
Just every
a
other.
lot of people think it's a privilege thing at work because I have the newest truck, and I'm also the newest employee.
Well, they knew how important you are.
My truck is a 2024 Colorado. Our public works director is in a 2021 Silverado. So, yeah, I feel pretty special. And, of course, I handpicked mine because she asked me what I wanted. I gave it up to 3 trucks. I told her I either wanted a quad cab Tacoma, quad cab Canyon, or a quad cab Colorado. And I ended up getting the Colorado because it came in under budget because we got a We get like government pricing and stuff like that, so we don't pay full retail.
Yeah.
So
X-Plan. And
Yeah, explain.
yes, Paul, that is why all that construction stuff is there.
yes,
There's a post hole digger, some Quickcrete, a mailbox pole. It's made for a mailbox.
okay.
I've got the drill
They kind of like mine.
bits and
I like my mailbox.
the one that we ended up getting it's made of cedar. I don't know if I think yours is like
Mine's plastic.
a plastic
Yeah,
material.
I took a 4x4, sunk it in the ground, left just enough to drop the mailbox over the 4x4 and screw it to the bottom. So mine's pretty mounted.
This is like super. We're old guys talk, but I like the fact that your mailbox has a rear door
Yes.
so that you can just like pop it open, grab the mail instead of walking onto the street.
I use the rear.
Like, how old are we right now?
Let me tell you what the rear box gets used
This turned into the functional grandpas.
more by the kids than it does me. Because the kids, for some reason, like checking the mail.
Yeah.
So they run out and check it from the rear because I tell them don't get on the street, where I walk on the street and check the mail. But I don't like how the Postal Service is kind of like just dropping shit wherever neither.
What do you mean?
My shit's all over the place. One package will be in the mailbox. One package will be at the front door. One package will be by the trash cans. It's like my mail lady is playing musical packages with me, and I don't like it.
Oh, God dang it, Paul.
The back door. That's funny.
Wow.
Watched Silence of the Lambs, have we, or Hannibal? Hannibal, that's what it is.
Yeah?
The scene in Hannibal where he's talking about frying the brains with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. He
Oh.
makes that little sound that you just made. Yeah. Yeah, he makes that sound.
Okay, so one thing I've learned in
I
this.
guess I'm okay with this. I mean, realistically. Like, I don't think you could have picked a bad.
I really
one
enjoyed
either
Saints
way.
Alley.
Yeah,
I think that's the one thing I really learned from this because
Yeah.
I've never had this one before.
I had it one time.
I enjoyed the fuck out of
And
it.
apparently one time was not enough. Because I thought it was the complete opposite of what it is.
Yeah, right. So did I. I mean, everything about it screams it should be a rye.
Yeah.
You know what I liked about the Saints Alley?
What's that?
I got to go eat at Daryl's to go get that. That's what I like about it.
There you go.
I mean, you can't go wrong with a Daryl's po' boy.
You need to reset our mailbox. So do y'all have the one that's on the door? Or?
No, it's on. So now we have a real one on the road.
Oh, wow. You have a real one.
Yeah.
You graduated to a big boy mailbox.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Well, we got out of the 50s, so our mailbox is no longer on our house.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, the first half of Roosevelt is all
Yes.
house mounted
Yes.
because it lives in the 50s.
Yes.
And then everything past that is
That's
real
mailboxes.
mailboxes. So we're out of the 50s now.
Pay attention when you leave out of here.
Yeah.
Just
But
trust
what
me.
what is it? 50s and
Well, that's how they all used to be
'Cause
mounted.
like Leave It to Beaver, shit like that. They would walk up.
I don't know
with
if
the mail
50s is
in
the I don't know if 50s is the right era,
I
but
would say
it's
it's
what I
pretty
went with.
close.
I know our house was built in the 50s. Or not our house, that house.
Yeah.
That's why I said 50s. But so we've graduated to a real mailbox, but since the day we moved in, it's like this.
Interesting.
So it leans
My mom's got
short shriveled into the left.
My mom has a real problem with her mailbox. The door, when you pull it, when you open it, the left side of the hinge is broke, so the door kind of wants to fall off. The only bad thing is hers is encased in solid brick.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So guess who's going to get a phone call when that thing's got to be taken out and replaced?
we were driving around today. We saw
It's going to be the barrel all over again with a sledgehammer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see it.
a mailbox in the garage door.
Like a mail slot?
Yep.
Interesting.
Like an automatic garage door,
With a mail slot.
like a slot, like just like what you would have in your front door.
Yep.
Interesting.
Why there?
Don't know why.
Does the
It was
mail
in the hood.
Does the mail go to the garage floor, or is there like a basket that catches it?
Right, because a garage floor is typically cement.
yes,
It's also enclosed.
Yes.
Normally not insulated. So the humidity alone, especially in Southeast Texas, is going to cause moisture to seep out of the floor, the concrete.
yes.
Which would then turn your mail wet.
How do you
Maybe they
get-
just don't give two
How do you
shits.
get a package in it?
You leave it at the front door, I'm sure, or
Leave
the
it at the
door,
front
or the
door.
garage door.
It's in the hood. They have porch pirates there.
So it's not straight or level, Eric.
What do we say when things are not straight? Oh, I said this pre-show.
and our neighbor ran it. Your neighbor ran it over too.
yes. So not only
God.
was it already kind of half-ass leaning,
The functional
or
mailman.
across the streeter,
Oh God.
like slammed right, it knocked the whole mailbox off and everything.
Didn't.
No, they replaced the mailbox,
Okay.
but not the pole, which the pole was already leaning. But
Okay.
could I have maybe stretched the truth a little bit and said she pushed it over? Probably, but it was already leaning. So I just got to. I need to dig it up and remount it.
Do you have pulse hole diggers? Okay, just check.
It's at the office right now.
Oh, I have some here. They're closer. I have like 2 of them.
I'm not doing it tonight.
Well, the ground's soft. Why not? Don't you have ground softer at
Right?
night? God.
He said me. The functional mailman.
Yep. There you go. Chia functional.
Come rain, sleet, or snow.
No, we can't say
Okay.
that. We've taken off some episodes already for
So, I know it's not marketed this way. Saints Alley Port and Cognac finished bourbon. Fantastic with the cigar.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Fantastic.
I can see
I
that.
really enjoyed it.
Norm.
Ours don't even have the door. Doesn't have the door at all.
No, we don't.
So,
Oh, Paul, if you get home before I do, check the mailbox.
If you get there,
Just by the way,
should I be expecting any more mail at Longhorn?
no. Oh, whoa.
Ours don't even.
It went crazy for a second.
Does it? Oh, somebody deleted a comment.
oh, who did that?
Ours don't even have a door. Paul did. He corrected himself. Ours don't even have the door.
Oh, Cliff, he was the mailman.
There's
Yes.
one.
That's from Cheers.
What?
Cliff was the mailman from Cheers. Interesting.
Interesting.
I failed miserably as a blind taster.
Hey, it happens.
I don't like blinds because of the fact I can't use my palate. Or not my palate, my nose is kind of iffy, questionable, whatever term you want to use. But I mean, it was good. I mean, I wasn't terribly off. I mean,
No.
I like what I like and I'll stick by it.
Yeah.
That's always good. Always good stuff. God. It's been a long fucking week. I want to sleep in tomorrow.
We went through it so fast I didn't change for the second
Oh,
matchup.
God.
Oh.
And JT Meleck won, so I'm just gonna stick to my fandom.
Just leave it on.
I am.
Nobody wants to
Nobody
see
wants to see me take it off.
Yeah, nobody wants to see you take it off.
Come on,
I'll
guys.
pay you to keep it on.
I mean, if you're paying me, I'm in.
We're not turning off lights.
I'll take all them monies.
Either,
No, we're not playing. No.
He's like,
Future episode, put it in the notebook.
oh, I left that notebook in the house.
Just put it in the notebook.
Put it in the notebook.
God.
I hate it here.
No, you don't.
No.
You
That's what they
love it here.
I love it here.
You voluntarily came here.
And
We
and you
asked
know
and you said yes.
what's bad is I look forward to this.
Do you?
Good.
Yes, I really do.
That's a good thing.
That's shocking. JK, LOL.
Uh-huh.
I was really looking forward to this week, guys. Like, this is exciting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm having a good time with it.
Who we got next week?
Ooh, is it the Beaumont bracket?
Oh,
or
fudge.
is it the... Hang on, I think we wrote it
I
down.
have the book.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
you ripped it out. It's in
I
my
ripped
backpack.
it
It's in my
out.
backpack at home.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Damn it, guys.
Well, I was going 1 week at a time.
Well, I know what it is. It's
Do
the
you?
Oh,
You
yeah,
have it?
Yeah.
No, but-
I think we saw the randomizer or some shit like that. I felt like I wrote it down somewhere. I wrote it down.
I didn't. I can promise you
I
that.
know it's the big bracket.
the big bracket.
The Texas Tail is next week.
Dallas.
Whichever one's Texas Tail is in.
Oh, congratulations to Seamus and Callie. They had their daughter.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Tigers win.
Yay.
10
Well,
run rule.
Dang.
Who'd they play? Just out of curiosity.
A losing
So-
team.
Stop it.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Well, yeah, they did lose. I'm just trying to figure out.
Oklahoma baseball lost its first game of the season just a couple days ago. Just in case anybody was wondering,
Y'all see, Koontz won the basketball.
the ladies,
Ladies and
the
the men.
Lionettes. Oh, did the men's win?
men's
The men's
Okay,
won
so
also.
because Dana had said something on the way over here, she was like, "Did you see Koontz won state?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that was a couple days ago. The Lionettes won the girls team." I did not realize. So, honey, you were also right on that.
Koontz has done something that has never been done
North
in the state of
Appalachia.
Texas.
Oh,
What
I'm sorry.
The girls and boys winning basketball in the same year has never happened.
Really?
At any school ever?
In Texas, no.
Oh wow,
It's never happened.
That's what in the same
in the same year.
And they played the exact same
Played
team.
the exact same team in the finals. Yes, Paradise.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Same team, same high school, same result.
Congratulations, Koontz.
Yes.
Yes.
The Lions and the Lionettes
Yes.
on winning state. That's awesome. They are a local team to us. I am currently a resident of that city, although we live just slightly outside.
Are you in? No, you're in.
We're
Seaman.
You gotta
technically
be
in
in.
Koontz proper,
he's in.
but we're not like. I don't consider Koontz proper until you get like past that first light right there where Dairy Queen and stuff is.
No, actually,
We're like right outside.
So you want a little clarity? Because the only reason I know this, my boss's boss lives in Koontz.
Your boss's boss. That's a big
The
wig.
city manager. Yes, she lives in.
Wait.
Koontz.
So the city manager of Silsbee
Yes, lives in Koontz.
lives in the city of Koontz.
Yes, that's not uncommon though.
I don't feel like that should be a thing.
It's not uncommon. But anyway, she lives on a certain street that's, the light where you turn to go to the courthouse and Brookshire's not. She
Yeah.
lives on that side of the light. That's considered Old Town Koontz proper.
Yeah. That's that.
Like
Yeah,
where
especially
Kirby-
once you get into all
Kirby
that.
Hill House, the library,
Jack's.
Mama Jack's.
Yeah.
That
I know
whole
where you're at.
area
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there is.
Well, no, not if you're turning. I guess if you're turning, no, Mama Jack's.
Well,
is
no, like
straight.
hers, if you take that street and quadrant it,
Yeah.
she's like in this quadrant.
Oh, okay. I see.
Where Mama Jack's is
I
in
see.
the
I see.
opposite quadrant.
Yeah. So,
But yeah. Trying to talk her into selling me her house.
just for funsies, since we were talking NCAA baseball,
Yeah.
number 12 Texas is currently up 3-1 on Santa Clara in the bottom of the 6th.
They're riding a 9-game winning streak right now.
Number 13 Oklahoma is up 6-2 on Sam Houston in the bottom of the 7th.
That's not bad.
Are you a college fan
A little bit.
of any team? Like, if you were watching college football, who would be your team? Who would you be rooting for?
Texas.
What a
Oh, you
fucking
were asking
dork.
him. Okay.
Texas.
Hey,
Losers.
read this for everybody at home.
Nope.
Read this for everybody at home.
Please don't. So,
It's 3100 BC with a picture of Stonehenge, and Oklahoma still sucks.
have either one of you watched any college basketball this year?
No.
A little bit. I watched when Texas had a couple of upsets that I watched like the second half
They
of.
did.
When does
A couple of them they choked on.
when does actual so we're doing March
The
Madness?
conference tournaments, I think, start this
Week.
weekend.
Yes, they do.
Like
Okay.
they started this week.
Because we
Yeah.
started our
Well,
March
the
Madness and it's
women's-
March,
I take it back.
right?
The women's started this week because Texas women had the number 2 seed in the SEC, and the only reason they had the number 2 seed is because it came down to a coin flip between them and South Carolina on the women's side of the bracket.
How do I select NCAA men's basketball?
Oh, I have it. Hang on.
No. I got it.
Where's the S?
Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Never mind. I thought it said Luka Doncic, and I was like, why is he on the NCAA page? It's the Lakers,
Lakers.
right? they could be on every
They'd
page.
be on every page, yeah.
I just wasn't sure. So, like, you think March hits and immediately March Madness should start,
No.
right?
So
Clearly not. Like, it's not going to start till, like, the end of March at this point,
so
right?
Tennessee's baseball team just threw a combined no-hitter against
Congratulations.
St. Bonaventure.
Oh,
Congratulations to our buddy Jake.
It was against St. Bonaventure. Don't applaud it too
Hey,
much.
I mean, it's still a no-no.
it's a still no.
Don't applaud it too much. God, where else we did? Let's see here.
Okay, so I'm assuming none of us figured out who for sure is next week.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, basketball-wise, Texas and Oklahoma
Well-
play each other tomorrow.
Ooh.
So,
we'll
Red
talk
Rivers
shit.
tomorrow.
We've got Still Austin going against K. Luke and Redwood Empire.
Wait.
That's why I didn't read it, but you said it. So.
I was just asking which region, dog.
Oh no! Don't play that game.
Why you gotta throw shit out? So next week's
He hasn't
region.
got the old teaser thing yet down.
Next week's region is to be determined based off some new information.
Oh, yeah,
That's
right.
why I didn't say the names.
No.
of them.
Well, I mean, we'll
I
go
just
ahead
said
and
the
say
brand.
it. No, we'll go ahead and say it now. So next week is currently scheduled for Dallas. Are we sure of that?
Yes.
I have the paper at home.
I think
That is-
I feel 90% sure on that.
So I will tell you now. Teaser alert. We are currently scheduled to do Dallas region next week. However, due to a late substitution
Yes.
from a very amazing and awesome person
Very amazing.
Yes.
that just so happened to catch wind of what is going on,
Yes.
there's been a late substitution,
There
and we
has.
may push Dallas back a week.
Okay.
So if that happens, we'll go to whoever was picked third,
Okay.
and then we will do
I
Dallas
feel like third
the following
was
week.
Austin, I think.
Yeah.
I think third
think
was
so.
Austin.
I don't want to.
That I'm not sure.
I have, like I said, the paper is in
I know.
my backpack at home.
Yeah.
I know Dallas was number 2.
Because I was working on a lot of this while I was at work and had it in my backpack. I shouldn't be working on these things.
Okay, you want me to tell you what I did one day at work, or at least half the day at work?
Yeah.
I came up with I got sent some questions because I'm doing another podcast Sunday night on a completely different topic.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What is this?
I'm doing Silsby
Like
Live.
this Sunday?
Yeah, like this Sunday. I'm doing Silsby Live because it's part of the election coverage that John's doing. And since there's 4 of us running for school board in the same spot, John kind of reached out to everybody, and everybody picked their date, and
I
I got the first rattle out of the box as far as school board people
Nice.
go.
So and this isn't the first time you've done a election interview.
No, and I have 2 of them this month, actually. So I have another one Monday night, March 24th. It's 2 women here. It's called Black to Black. Tina Holman, which is a friend of mine, we served on council together for about 6 months before I got off the council. She sent me a Facebook message asking me to do her Zoom Live, that she does the Zoom Live podcast and then does the audio kind of like we do, extract it.
Right.
So I'll be on a lot of. I
That'd be fun.
got a lot of media rounds in the month of March.
Yeah, and no, that's always fun whenever you get to do stuff like that. Because I remember very
yeah.
early on, whenever we were in discussions of
About
even
doing it, yeah.
starting the Functional Gentleman,
Right.
You had gone on.
So here's the thing.
So
yeah.
here's the thing, to talk about your run at city council.
Yes.
And then, what was it? I guess it was a year or 2 ago now.
Mm-hmm.
I got an opportunity to sit down with John.
When
who
John
was
made his run for mayor.
He was running for mayor. Like, those interviews are always fun because they're different, and it's a different side of it.
Yes.
When we're interviewing distilleries and master distillers and blenders and this, that, and the other, it's a ton of fun. Like,
Oh,
and
of
we all
course, yeah.
enjoy it. It's something we're passionate about. Like, we can laugh and joke and play. But whenever John asked me to if I would be willing to do that interview with him, like, I took a whole different mindset on it. Like, it got real serious real fast.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
his was.
Because those are kind of things that you like, especially because I was living in Silsbee at the time, I was
Right.
like, these are things we need to know.
Now he doesn't even fucking care.
No, I don't give two shits, but I do care
Now.
Fuck yourself.
with you running for school board.
Well, of course you do,
because
you still got two
both
kids
of my
in the
daughters go to
district, yeah.
Silsbee, and like I said, whenever I shared your post, and thank you for giving me credit on the design of your sign.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you though, Spring Print is making your dream come to life because that's who I reached out for my signs.
That's awesome.
So,
So I designed Roy's sign. Thank you for giving me the shout out on
you're
that.
welcome.
But whenever I shared it, like I said, I mean, I'm best friends with you. I've been around you and your kids a lot. Like I said, whenever I shared it, if there's anybody I'm going to trust my kids with at the Silsbee ISD, it's going to be Roy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be people Roy trusts on that school board. So if I were still in Silsbee, you would have 100% of my support.
No, I get it.
Whether we
I
were
get it.
friends or not, like that, I've seen you with and around my kids and your kids. I don't trust anybody else.
Well, I need your wife, being as she works in Silsbee, I need her to kind of campaign me up a little bit.
We'll see what we can do.
Okay. I know she's watching somewhere. Probably from an undisclosed location. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, there was 10 questions that were sent. I'll tease a little bit of it. Some of it was, obviously right now, us living in Texas, the voucher thing's a big hot topic issue. So there's a question about that. There's a question about what would you change, which as a board member, because I found this out last night. So last night I went to a school board candidate training at Region 5 in Beaumont.
That's a thing?
Yes, it's an actual thing.
Okay.
So they bring you in. Our session was about 2 hours. You go through a PowerPoint. They tell you basically what you can and can't do, what you shouldn't say, what you can say.
Yeah.
How to avoid what's called a walking quorum, which if you don't know anything about government whatsoever, a walking quorum is if, say, me, you, Eric, Mike Wright, Mike Williams, and Jeff
Okay.
are all on a council together.
Right.
If I send a mass text out to y'all, that's considered a walking quorum.
Really?
Yes. If me, you, Eric are standing at a football game and Mike Wright walks up, one of us has to leave immediately because that's considered a walking quorum. Because a quorum is 4 board members. If you have 4 board members in any one place at the time, it can be considered a walking quorum.
Really?
And to show you the difference between city government and school government, so city government has the capability to fire 3 employees.
Okay.
As city council, you are allowed to fire the city manager, the city attorney, and the city judge. That's
Okay.
it. The school board, you are only allowed to fire 1 employee, and that is the superintendent. You can't fire a principal. You can't fire a teacher. You can't fire the assistant superintendent. The superintendent of schools is the only person that can be fired by the school board. Yes. So much different stuff.
Excuse me.
If there was a massive push to fire the principal, who would that have to come? Is that like
The
the
superintendent.
assistant?
Superintendent.
Oh, that would just come from the superintendent, the athletic director, superintendent. So even if y'all fired the superintendent, the sitting or interim.
Well, luckily with Silsbee has a superintendent and assistant superintendent. They're a little different than most districts.
Okay.
So hypothetically speaking, if the superintendent was to be fired, the natural progression for most people, especially if it's in like the middle of a school year, the assistant superintendent would take over on an interim basis. And then when you go into your budget season, which for school districts, the budget season is June through August. Where with the cities, it's July through September, because cities, like our budget, starts October 1st.
Right.
For the city.
Yeah.
For the school district, it starts August 1st. So,
Okay.
little bit of teaser. Don't want to bore too many people with
You're good.
that side of the business.
No,
But
it's always fun
It's
to
a lot. It's a lot to process, a
to
lot to
learn.
learn.
Yeah. Figure out. For sure.
That's like the guy.
Because,
guy
I mean,
that
as much
did
as we
the-
say we're not going to be political on the show,
Yeah.
the structure of all the political levels
Oh, they're different.
Whether
Daylight
that's
dark,
school
yeah.
board or council or city council or whatever, like there's definitely a fascinating idea behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to go through X, Y, and Z. Like even our national government, like you got to go House and the Senate.
You want me to tell you something that's really crazy? So wrap your brain around this, okay? And I'll tease this I'll kind of mention it today, but I'm gonna make the formal announcement Sunday.
Absolutely.
In 2028, or actually more like 2028. So November of 2028. Let's fast forward 3 years from now, almost. I will plan on making a run for county commissioner, precinct 1. There's an exploratory committee already in place. Did you know that I could be the county commissioner of precinct 1 and still keep my job at the city of Silsbee simultaneously?
Did not. We'll have to discuss that a little more, probably off air.
Yeah, that's an off-air conversation.
Just because of what I know happened whenever you took the job.
That's
you
different.
Currently have. We'll talk about it off air.
That's a different scenario.
So let's kind of circle back. Let's get
let's get back to the.
So like whiskey on the whiskey side.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about and maybe it's kind of the same. What you got me kind of thinking about is so all of these levels of the politics and the different sides of it and
Right, yeah.
So there's a shit ton of sourcing that's coming online, like contract housing. So the Whiskey House, Southern Distilling, obviously Bardstown, MGP.
And we're talking
There's
like contract distilling stuff.
There's these places that are specifically coming up and building and being built and opening in Kentucky or wherever that are specifically for contract distilling.
Okay.
Well, that's on the decline.
Yes.
Is opening a distillery for specifically contract distillation a smart business move right now?
I don't think it is. A lot of people are trying to save money the way they can, and what's the easiest way to save money? Making your own stuff, letting it age on your own. It's a money move. Plain and simple.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
It's obviously at least at one point, especially during COVID, it was a lucrative business to be a contract distiller, right?
Of course, yeah, because people didn't go out and meet, and you didn't. The world shut down.
You pick up the phone and call
and said, "Hey, I want a
Bardstown or Whiskey House or Southern Distilling,
and
whatever
you tell
it may
them
be.
exactly what you want.
MGP,
I want X number percentage of rye, X number percentage of malted barley,
whatever the
X
case,
number
or
percentage of this.
What do you have sitting in a barrel already? And I'll just buy all those.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. So all of these places are coming online that are simply contract distillation places. What's stopping the Buffalo Traces, the Barton 1792, the Jack Daniels, Brown Foreman, whatever you want to call it? What is stopping all these big timers and OGs in the game from going, we're already making all of this fucking whiskey and our stills are running 24/7. Well, what if it only ran, 18 and 5 for our stuff, and it ran the rest of the time for contract distillation? We're already doing it. We can sell it way cheaper than Joe Blow down the street because he's only a contract distillation place. Let's just put him out of business.
You want me to answer that in one word? Pride.
You think?
It's a vanity thing. Jack Daniels wants to think they make the best whiskey in the world. Buffalo Trace wants to think they make the best whiskey in the world. If you start putting that out, we talk about it all the time with Buffalo Trace, FOMO with Buffalo Trace is a real fucking thing.
Right.
100% real.
But what if I made everybody sign an NDA that said you can't say it's Buffalo Trace because you only have to name the state of distillation?
The days of NDAs and stuff like that are getting few and far between because nobody wants to deal with the headache. They want to be able to come out and say, this is my juice.
But if I started Delicious Proof Spirits,
Yeah.
and I went to Buffalo Trace and I was like, hey, I want you to contract distill for me. Just keep your still running 24/7, but for that short amount of time, those are going to be my barrels. I'll sign the NDA. It'll just say distilled in Kentucky. And you can sell it to me for cheaper than Whiskey House.
But the question is, are they going to sell it to you cheaper? Because of
They're
the fact
already-
that they're one of the big boys.
I feel like
Normally,
they
when
could.
they could, but normally when you start dealing with stuff like that,
Yeah.
they're going to sell it to you more because that name's
But-
attached
Okay,
to it.
so
Because
let
I'm
me
Brown
rephrase.
Foreman contract distilling for Delicious Spirits.
Let me rephrase the question.
Okay.
Should Buffalo Trace or the OGs just take Buffalo Trace out of it? Should the OGs be worried about all of these new contract distillation houses
No.
coming online?
No,
No, for two reasons. One, they're not OGs for nothing.
exactly.
Two, contract distilling, and I think you'll see this within the next 5 to 7 years. Contract distilling is a fad. As more
The internet's a fad.
as more people take the time to mature their own juice, you'll see less and less contract distillers.
Should
Unless you're like, and I'll throw them out there just because they're friends of ours. Unless you're Giant Texas
right?
or MGP. That's ones that I don't. Those are like the OGs of contract distilling. I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to go anywhere.
MGP
So-
ain't going nowhere.
MGP's
So
not going
should
anywhere.
MGP be worried about all of these new
No.
Kentucky
No.
contract distillation places that are
No,
opening?
because MGP's track record speaks for itself.
They're the OG of
Contract distilling.
contract distilling.
all right, so let's take a different approach. That's the distillation side.
Okay.
So, is there going to be a significant decrease in different bottle, same juice? If you get what I'm saying. So, MGP makes two major bourbon mash bills, a 21% rye and a 36% rye.
Right.
Everybody goes and buys it, puts it in a different bottle, and puts it on a shelf. Is there going to be a significant decrease in different bottle, same juice?
Yes. And the reason why I say that is because you've got a lot of people like what we do that are going to pick up on that shit. You're going to have two different bottles and be like, this is the exact same thing. Because they're both going to say, distilled in Indiana. Automatically, you know,
All
we've
think
been doing this
MGP.
long enough. We all know when you see distilled in Indiana, MGP is the first fucking thing that pops in your
Yep.
head.
You think the same way? A significant decrease in those different bottle, same juice.
No,
You don't think there's gonna be?
not a decrease. I mean,
I feel like some of these NDPs, non-distilling producers, NDPs, are gonna have to either slow down or shut down at some point,
Yeah, but
right?
you no, well, yes and no. The yes side is because, like we've said, your OGs are going to be there.
No, all day long.
But here's my big thing: as more of these OG distillers and OG blenders fade away, do you really want to put your faith in the new millennium of blenders and distillers that are out there? I mean, let's be honest.
So
That generation's questionable at best.
very.
And I mean, yes, you can call me the old fart on the show all you want to, but I see it day in and day out. I read an article, and I'll tell you where I backed this up at. It's backed up by an article. I read an article in Forbes the other day.
yeah,
If you are not changing jobs every 2 to 3 years, by the span of your work career, you are apt to lose 50% of what you could possibly make in your lifetime, according to Forbes magazine.
really?
Yes. The reason why that is because think about it. In your line of work, okay? Prime example. You went from one boat dealer. You left them, not by choice, but you end up making more.
And a different bow dealer.
Exactly. So if you lived in, like, say, the Clear Lake area,
Right.
where
It
there's
would
a
have been
boat dealer on every freaking corner.
Well, and a perfect example is one of the finance managers for that old dealership that I worked at recently left, and she just recently made a post about how amazing it is about leaving a toxic workplace and seeing what a non-toxic workplace looks like. obviously there was some money involved to get
Of
her
course,
because
yeah.
she had been there for a long time.
Yes.
There had to be some money exchanged.
And
So the money's there.
congratulations to her, first of all.
No, absolutely. She's
Yeah.
a great finance manager.
Yes.
We all know my feelings toward Texas Marine.
Fuck Texas Marine.
We've been there, done that. I drank the stag to prove it.
Yeah.
But no, congratulations to her.
Drink the stat.
But she made the post. It makes a difference.
Loyalty is, and I
Is
hate
loyalty
to say
out
this,
the window?
Loyalty is almost out
Are
the
we
freaking
grew?
window.
Are we? Oh, say okay. So tie all of it together. Tie all of it together. March Madness. This distillery talk. Are we grooming the transfer portal generation?
I
Because
feel
we've
yes.
had this
I
discussion.
feel yes. 100% yes.
Is the transfer portal ruining NCAA?
Yes. 100%.
100%.
But are we grooming that? Because you just said if you're not leaving your job every 2 to 3 years, you're leaving something on the table. Well, so are they.
That's according to a Forbes magazine article.
Well,
You know me well enough.
But
I'm about as loyal as it gets.
no, but I get that. But
I mean, hell, let's
Based off those
you
two
and I be
statements-
honest. Had Nestle USA not shut down the division
You'd
that I
still
worked
be
in,
there.
I'd still be there and be running on 25, 26 years.
But based off of those two statements, sounds a lot like we're grooming this transfer
it
portal.
is. It's a change of culture, is what it is.
All of the big distilleries are generally NDP. Look at all the blenders: Pursuit, K-Luke, Dark Arts,
Arts.
all source their products, and I'm sure there are 100 more. No, there are, but that's what I'm asking: is there a significant reduction? Because the OGs, the gangsters, the badasses, the bangers in this industry, like Pursuit, K-Luke, Dark Arts, they have staying power. Whereas when you walk down a whiskey aisle today, there are 100 more NDPs versus those OG or I'm doing it on my own distilleries. At what point does the NDP part of it have to start
Man,
reducing?
I think at some point you're going to see, especially with those three names on that list, you're going to see a time where they're going to start putting out their own juice because they know what the hell they're doing. Those are some of the top names in the contract distilling game right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, look what Jonathan Massano and Kay Luke are doing.
exactly.
Jonathan Massano can blend sweaty socks and bathwater and make it.
And we would all
yes, we
fucking
would all
love
rush
it.
out to buy
Yeah.
it.
I am gonna sip
you
out
have
pee
a
now,
bunch of
'cause
these people going towards doing different type of barrels.
Of course, yeah. You've got
So it's not that they're all putting out the same thing. They're all getting the same juice. But what they're doing with that juice is totally different.
man. Look at RD1.
RD1.
Prime example. They're doing stuff that nobody has
no
ever
one is.
freaking heard. I mean, come on. I saw a picture on the Facebook feed today from RD1 that left me intrigued as all get out just because of what it said.
What was it?
Mulberry.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see
And then his
that.
blackberry wine thing that was a smashing hit at
Whiskey
South
Fest?
Texas Whiskey Fest, yeah. So I mean, if you got people like that, it's cheaper to source than to buy. Yeah, I get it's cheaper to source to buy starting out, but at what point do you take your reputation and say, okay, I've been doing this for 5 years,
So,
it's time for me to do this.
all right, different way.
Okay.
Let's think about it a different way.
Okay.
Instead
The
of
thought process he has when he goes and pees.
I do, right? So, all right. So MGP, Bardstown, I think it's IJW in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
All of these places have rick houses full of aging product.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are normally 1 or 2 different mash bills. So, go buy 100 barrels, bottle it, put it out. Okay? Does that die? Does that die off and people start contract distilling with bigger distilleries or whoever and start saying, I want my specific mash bill, as opposed to
I
going
think-
and opening my own distillery.
I think you will see that in the near future, but I think you're going to see that for kind of like what Kevin hinted around of the fact that it costs $20 million to build a distillery right now.
Right. So, and that's kind of where. So I was thinking about the K-Luke. As opposed to him spending $20 million and opening up a distillery with a still and this and that, and then having to worry about where am I storing my barrels, and would it just be easier to go to Still Austin and go $5,000 a month, and y'all just, I want it to be 57% rye and whatever the remaining is malted barley. Just distill it for me. We'll put it in a barrel. I'll use your rick houses.
Well, first of all, your figure you just threw out is going to be way higher. Yeah, I get it.
Is it better to do it that way and hope they say yes and let's sign a contract? Or should I go and build a distillery?
I think, here's what I think, okay?
And do it that way. Does it matter? A, does it matter? And B,
I think that everybody gets into this business to one day say, I am turning out 100% of my own juice.
Oh, 100%.
But it would be, right? Would it not be my own juice if I'm telling Still Austin the mash bill?
No, because you're not distilling it.
So because I'm not turning the knob,
you're using their distillery, you're using their stills, their grain, that's what I'm talking about.
But this mash bill won't be available anywhere else. It's my own. It's what I came up with.
Your mash bill won't be available to anybody else until somebody else starts doing a similar mash bill to yours. There's no such thing as 100% proprietary mash bill.
Well, no, but
at some point, let's be honest, as much as we all love JT Meleck,
it's not coming off my still.
It's going to come a point where somebody is going to figure out what JT Meleck is doing, and you're going to see somebody else do it.
Right.
There's been close Arkansas, and the name escapes me at the moment. They do a rice whiskey
out of Arkansas.
Rocktown. Yes.
Huh.
It's just a matter of time before somebody figures out the exact strain of rice that JT Meleck's doing, because you know how this industry is.
It's a copycat industry.
If I'm a distiller, I can walk up.
That's why 95.5 rye is the most popular.
Maybe not with me, okay, but I can walk up to, say Eric works for JT Meleck,
right? And
I walk up to Eric. Hey, man, whatever they're paying you, I'll double it. You come work for me. Bye-bye. You think for a second he's going to be like, oh, no, I'm loyal to the Frigiers.
Nope. Bye-bye.
HEB is the – and I have a great – HEB, when I worked for Dreyer's Ice Cream, we released the fruit bar. And it was like a revolutionary thing. It was made with real fruit.
Right.
Very low sugar, stuff like that. Do you know within 2 years, HEB stole – by offering more money to 3 Dreyer's employees to come work for them to make the same thing but cheaper? It happens every day in business.
Right.
Every day.
Well,
so at some point, I might not see it because I'm the oldest person in the fucking room.
No, I don't.
But at some point, somebody is going to figure out what JT Meleck is doing and what strain of rice they're using.
But why haven't they yet? 100 years of distilling.
Because the Frigiers are like the mafia, bro.
That's why we the Meleck mafia,
They're tight-lipped as shit. They ain't telling nobody nothing. But at some point...
But people have tried and failed.
They have?
Basil Hayden tried. I think... was it Jack Daniels? No, it wasn't Jack. Somebody else did. Basil Hayden failed. Rocktown's obviously hasn't taken off the way they have. There's been a couple other different rice whiskeys or contains toasted rice or whatever.
Okay,
that have never taken off.
Think about this. Somebody that's the equivalent to Jared Galahue. Okay, Dr. Wood. Say all of a sudden you have Dr. Rice.
Right.
That hits the scene. You think for 1 second that Dr. Rice can't figure out what they're doing in Branch, Louisiana and put it in Mauriceville, Texas because it's almost the same damn climate?
Can you do it in Kentucky?
No, the climate's off. I don't think you can master it. You have to be in a similar...
So we've had the conversation before. If our show was dropped into the middle of bourbon country in Kentucky or a big city...
I think we do better.
We would be probably at least 50% better.
I
right?
think we would. I
If
would
you
say
took-
probably 40% increase.
If you and JT Meleck is doing amazing. Congratulations
yes.
on being in California,
Yes,
Oklahoma, Pennsylvania.
yes.
I mean they're blowing up. She's getting in every fucking state she
Everywhere
can, and
she
I
can.
love it.
Yeah.
I freaking love it, and I'm going to tell you now.
Pat Hurst is the best.
Pat Heist.
Pat Heist.
Oh, from
sorry.
Wilderness Trail, right?
Yeah.
You can't
Yep.
give anybody your mash bill, but you can't figure out temp, ground size, mash time, temp, and even the climate. Yeast strain is a big part of it.
That's what I.
Like, what yeast strain is JT Meleck using? Can
That's-
anybody tell me that?
Somebody at JT Meleck can.
Well, yeah, they're a
Are
master
they-
distiller.
Are they going to? No,
Probably not.
they're
Not never. They won't even tell us what strain of rice they're using.
But here's the thing with that, okay? And it goes back to an old adage we've all used in our lives. Money talks and bullshit walks.
No, absolutely.
If somebody offers enough money to somebody within JT Meleck,
Dude would walk
yes.
because he's putting out good stuff.
Yes.
Like, he knows how to run that still.
And that's what you have to worry about. You have to worry about the
So-
fact that does
It
loyalty
would take Kentucky 10 years
outweigh
to get Texas,
money.
and Louisiana does in 4.
Well,
And they couldn't match. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so hear me out. This is where I was getting to with the comparison for functional gentlemen as a whole. Would, quote unquote, JT Meleck be already bigger than it is if it was distilled in Kentucky? Quote unquote, distilled in Kentucky. Or does it still suffer from that, well, you're not bourbon mindset?
I think it's a little bit of both.
I do too.
Kentucky, yes, they're going to increase.
Take out the
slightly.
climate and what they can do with their aging. If it was distilled in Kentucky, but you still can't call it a bourbon,
I think you would see roughly a 20 to 25% increase in sales,
okay,
roughly, with it being distilled in Kentucky. Because let's be honest, for the longest time, and we all know this.
Buffalo Trace replicate with Garrison Brothers. Well, that's not what I'm. I get what you're saying, and I understand that, Kevin. I'm just saying, like that's what makes me wonder: is it the name bourbon, or Kentucky bourbon, or somebody like Pursuit Spirits? And that's a terrible, because they have worked their asses off to get where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible comparison, but if the functional gentleman had started in the same place at the same time doing what we're doing as Bourbon Pursuit, would we be as big or bigger as them because of where they're located?
Okay.
Take JT Meleck, cram it all together in the same way. Would JT Meleck be bigger because it was in Kentucky?
I'll see your question, and I'll flip you the reverse, okay?
Okay.
And this is not a knock before I even open
No,
my
no,
mouth
no.
on what's going to
These
come
are all
out.
hypothetical.
No, this one's actually, you're going to be like, damn, I can't believe you fucking said that.
Oh shit, it's getting real.
It's about to get real, y'all.
Take the whiskey trip for prime example.
Okay.
Started out in Kentucky,
Right.
moved here.
Okay.
Do you think there was any kind of drop off from going to a traditional bourbon region to a non-traditional bourbon region? Do you think there's any kind of drop off?
I say yes.
So it's double-edged sword.
No.
No.
Kinda. So
No.
here's why I say that.
Okay.
Because what he started as in Kentucky is not what he is in Texas.
No, he broke
was a different podcast.
He broke up, but still, he himself
Right.
started out in Kentucky.
Would he get the same treatment and deal that he has now had he not been where he is and built what he built where he did it? No. Because if you look at what he has, he is in the Bourbon Life family.
Yeah.
Where is the Bourbon Life out of?
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Their biggest sponsor for the longest time, granted they lost it this year, it was always the Bourbon Life presented by Liquor Barn, which is a massive Kentucky store.
Yes.
They are in Kentucky. They have a relationship and they grew up in Kentucky with distilleries or being around distilleries and this, that, and the other.
Right.
All praise to Big Chief for what he built and continuing that while moving to Texas. But does he get that same contract with the Bourbon Life to air on their podcast channel if he's tried to do it now and here and where he's at? No, I don't think he gets the same deal. I think he has to start from scratch and do it that way if you want to prove that you can do what he's done at his level.
Okay.
And it's nothing against him or anybody.
No, absolutely
it's
not.
Where we're at in Southeast Texas. I didn't grow up in Bardstown backyard or Buffalo Trace's backyard. My dad didn't cut the grass at Buffalo Trace, and I was always there.
So devil's advocate. Okay. If the functional gentleman packed up tomorrow and moved to Lexington, Kentucky, okay, can you say the reverse of that would be the same effect? Or do you think we would get more of that rub, so to speak, because of what we established here and the fact that we have relationships that are not just in Texas, that are outside of Texas?
So that's tough because they always say your first 1,000 are your most loyal 1,000. Mm-hmm. And if you take our YouTube, our Instagram, our Facebook, and our newly established TikTok, and let's call it 1,000 people.
Okay.
Most of which we're friends with.
Yeah.
Do those people continue to support what we're doing if we're in Kentucky and no longer in Texas?
Yes.
I think so, and the reason why I think so, because I think our audience or our family is the true blue whiskey connoisseurs of the world. It's not just a fad for them.
And
these guys live it, breathe it. They have multiple shelves, multiple rooms in their houses. I mean, we can go on and on and on all day long. Good juice is good juice. Good people that talk about good juice are good people that talk about juice.
Exactly. And we don't have, our fans aren't just Texas. We've got Alabama, we've got Louisiana, Oklahoma. We're all over.
Indiana,
California.
Ohio, California.
So now if we only had people that are from Southeast Texas watching us, then we do that? Yeah, you're going to lose some.
Yeah, you're going to lose some. You're going to lose some because you take away your authenticity.
The other part of that is, do you feel like all three of us are the type of people that would put in the work to build the relationships in Kentucky?
Yes.
Yes.
Because, let's face it, Texas whiskey and the Texas whiskey industry feels different.
It does. It hits different.
Sure does.
Emiliano,
it hits different.
a friend of the show, Emiliano, loves Texas whiskey, period, point blank. Doesn't matter who it is. He will promote, love, all of it.
Yeah.
Whether it's us or a different distillery or Film and Flask or Cinnabourbon, or it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you plug in
If
anybody.
we're talking Texas whiskey,
Texas whiskey, he's going to back
El
you.
Whiskilero is the dude you want to talk to.
Yes, 100%.
Is it the same in Kentucky? Is Harlan Wheatley boosting up Freddie No? Is Freddie No boosting up
But you're going back to the OG.
Stephen
You're
Beam
going back
of
to the OG
Limestone
thing,
Farms? Is
the OGs don't. The OGs don't have to boost people up if they don't want to. That's the whole point of being an OG.
so?
At
Do
that
we
point,
focus on the smaller ones,
I think that's how you have to do. I think it's how we.
like the Casey Jones?
I think that's how we've done what we've done in Texas. Think about it, okay?
we speak up for Coastline.
Yes.
We speak up for Casey Jones.
Exactly.
Granted, they're Kentucky, and we were way early in on the Still Austin thing. Like
I figure
before Still Austin blew up, mid to late last year,
And you know
we
I
were
hate-
all in on
you know
them
I hate
way
labels,
before that.
okay?
Right.
So if I was to put a label on what type of whiskey show the Functional Gentleman is, it's a craft whiskey show.
It is.
Do we talk about some of the bigger ones? Do we review the bigger ones? Yes, we do.
You have to.
But at the same
kinda have
time,
to.
you and I know, and you know this, I know almost as much as he does. Flip it to beer. We're all craft beer guys sitting at this table.
We are.
Yep.
You can't say that you're gonna walk up
One of our-
if you got a
oh, shit.
chance.
My bad, dog.
They're good. They're all empty. It's fine. They're
One
all
of our
plastic, too.
OG interviews was Nature's Brewing Company.
Yes.
Shout out Tyler and everything
Yes,
that he did.
Tyler Blunt, Nature's, yes, absolutely.
I saw where somebody is taking over because he had purchased the old Poor Brothers.
Yep.
Somebody has taken that.
Somebody's
facility,
taken,
yes.
and Nature's Brewing Company posted on their Facebook,
Yep.
which is still
Yeah,
up
he
and
hasn't
running.
launched his yet. The guy that purchased it.
So, congratulations to them. Love Tyler. Love everything that he did for Port Neches.
Yes.
For
Yes.
the craft beer scene in Southeast Texas. Great that somebody's taking over and is going to continue that tradition. But Poor Brothers, we were there very early on.
Okay, Kevin. So that I don't normally disagree with Kevin Hemingway.
They do.
That's a different scenario based off of what we're talking about. That's a completely different scenario. We're talking about if everybody's in a peaceful world, nobody has rick houses that drop, nobody has fires. If everything is running business as usual, I don't think
one of the
that plays in as much.
I think
My perfect example. Here's my perfect example. A couple years ago, we went to Texas Whiskey Festival in Bee Cave. I watched JB
Yeah.
walk around and talk to every.
yeah.
If it wasn't a rep, if it was an actual distillery employee or a distiller that was there or whatever, I watched JB walk around and talk and want to collaborate, and those people were genuinely excited to talk about what they were doing and want to help each other and collaborate with each other. Texas whiskey just
It
feels
hits different.
fucking
It
Thank
different.
you.
different.
I was waiting for you to finish to say that.
It hits different.
It is different in Texas than it is over there. But in that note, I still think they're all friends out there.
They're
heard-
friends, yes.
But we've
That's
heard
not
it
the
from-
question. But my thing is Brown Foreman walking into Buffalo Trace and be like, hey, I want to do a collab with you
Bro,
guys?
I've heard it straight out the horse's mouth in Louisiana. Our neighbor, our freaking neighbor, they don't work together the way that Texas distillers do.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We
Oh,
heard
yeah.
that out of the horn. Yeah,
We are straight different.
we are. We've always been different.
And I get what you're saying on that, and I will retract my statement on that. I don't think they go and collab with each other like they do here in Texas. But it's so different out there.
Okay,
than
they're all great friends.
Yeah.
But
And if it
great
is,
friends
great.
and
They're all great
collaborating
friends,
with
yeah,
each other
but
are
that's
different.
That exactly. What you just said is 100% of what
Okay.
where I'm at with it.
Okay, I get.
They
that's-
can be friends
but-
and be friendly and be cordial and all this other stuff.
To go back to your original statement
Okay.
of would we do what we do in Kentucky and would it be the same? That does make a difference. Because somebody like RD1, I would consider RD1 a craft distillery.
I would too.
Casey
Yeah.
Jones,
Yeah.
a craft distillery, as big as they're getting, and as many great things as they're doing with the build your own mash bill thing. They're one of the OGs in this whole be a distiller for a day getaway thing.
Yeah. I think I saw where somebody else kind of started
Like
that same
they're-
thing where you can buy
Casey
like
Jones is getting 10th
size,
Mountain.
10th
10th
Mountain
Mountain
with
is
a
doing
certain
the
size
barrel.
cask, and
You can come out, distill it, put it in the barrel, let
Yep.
it age as long as you want.
I
There's a
think
set price.
their cheapest price is not bad.
it's really not.
It's really not. I think it's like what was it, $750?
So-
somewhere around in there. And you
I-
get like I think 10 or 15 bottles out of it, something like that.
Yeah.
I'd have to pull it up on the
I
Facebook.
do-
It's
Because
interesting.
even if you dropped us in the middle of Bourbon Country, Kentucky,
Yeah.
I still feel like we'd look over and see Buffalo Trace and go, yep, that's cool.
One day.
And then we'd look over and see Jay Mattingly. and go, that's the fucking place we're going.
Well, it's not, I don't even think you take it that far. It's like you said, if you're standing in the middle of the road and Jay Mattingly's on one side and Buffalo Trace on the other one, you look at the Buffalo Trace and go, one day.
Probably. We'll get there.
And then you turn around and you walk over to Jay Mattingly and be like, hey, I want to work with you guys.
This is what we're going to, this is who we are.
Because you have to, unfortunately, in business, and we all know this, you have to cut your teeth and pay your dues.
And you do. And like somebody like Whiskey Thief.
Yeah.
I had an amazing time just hanging out with those guys and girls out that work there. Mm-hmm. That was one of the best experiences I had. And whenever I was there, by the end of our conversation, and it was fantastic. And the older guy that was there, that's like their distiller and stuff, dude was a wealth of knowledge. Like I'm pretty sure he was there whenever the Bottled and Bond Act was passed. I don't know. He may not have been that old, but he was pretty close to it.
Stop the hate.
Ageism.
No, ageism at its finest.
So
It's okay, Grandpa.
they asked, because
Don't poke the bear, man.
I was real close to walking out of there with
Poke it.
not bottling anything. And they were like, well, what was your favorite? And I was like, well, if I'm going to pick a favorite, it's that one. But if you're asking me what I would like in a bottle, it's number one.
It's that one way back here with all the dust on it.
Right. But it was
one.
It was the weird oddball. Like, it was fun to interact.
Yeah.
They are.
With somebody like Whiskey Thief, with somebody like Jay Mattingly, with somebody like Limestone Farms, with Stephen Beam, who's the Beam name is obviously a legendary name in the business, but he's got such a small craft thing. People like Giant Texas, who's they're a king in the industry in Texas whiskey, but when you go there and you talk to them,
They treat you like family.
they feel like they're a tiny little craft distillery.
It's our dear Porky.
Porky! So the Conroe bracket went to JT Meleck High Proof. Should I do the Cam Newton?
No. Cam Newton's a whack job now. Don't be that guy.
But
JT Meleck won
Have
the
you seen his
Conroe bracket.
hats?
We'll be going to the Final Four. I like his hats. I wish I could be a cool hat guy. I got pretty lettuce, though. So I don't want to always hide it, but a cool hat guy.
I've got
I don't even feel like I can rock a cowboy hat.
I've got a newsboy and a fedora. If you feel like trying on different hats,
Your
I've got
head is
two.
so big, it would literally cover my eyeballs.
The newsboy's
I got a
adjustable.
cowboy hat.
I got two
I got
of
a cowboy
those.
hat. We talked about it. I think we need to do a cowboy hat episode.
Especially now that we don't
Nice.
wear
Yes,
headphones
sir.
anymore.
Porky, I'm assuming with you being in the North Texas?
Yes.
God
Yeah,
dang it.
Central
We're going to fuck this
North
up.
Texas. North
I thought he was
Texas?
Central.
Central Texas?
Central.
The area.
Yeah.
That area over there, you've had
is like-
JT Meleck because they are available in specs all over Texas.
It's like Fort Hood.
Fuck, I said specs. The Rabbit Store all over Texas.
Fort Hood adjacent is where.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are available all
person's
over the
from.
Rabbit Store currently in Texas.
Rabbit store.
I would
Oh,
assume you've had, but so I was
When we go off air, remind me about the rabbit store.
okay. I also
good.
want to say that I feel like, and it may not ever be a thing, but I feel
Central
like
Texas.
I am playing a pretty pivotal role in getting JT Meleck back fully distributed in Texas.
Awesome.
Nice.
I am.
Central, yes.
I reached out to Mia. Me and her had a very good conversation yesterday. I reached out to some people in the industry that I knew. Very good conversation. So be on the lookout. She should be back in Texas, hopefully pretty soon.
I just need that 6 year.
Because I am, like I told her, there's wheels spinning. It's just figuring out the rest of it.
I need a 6
Like
year.
I've at least brought it up to the people
I need
that
a
matter
6
at
year,
this point.
and I need a functional gentleman JT Meleck pick. That's two things I need in my life.
We're gonna have, and I feel like at some point, and the functional gentleman will be
Yes,
a
the
major
Rabbit
part
store
of it.
has their own store pick of JT Meleck.
Lots of them actually.
Yes, lots of
they
them.
have a pick team and they just go in and go, I'll take barrel A, B, C, D, E, and F. Just send it. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Whereas us at like Longhorn, we're sent samples or we go to the distillery ourselves.
Yes, I wish I could
sit
find
down,
that more too, my man. That is.
And actually pick a barrel based off.
I'm tempted
taste
to drive
and
to
profile.
Cajun Cut just to see what I can get my hands on.
Dude,
I don't think it's that far.
it's worth it. Absolutely, 100% worth it. I've got a pick from.
I would
Champagne's
love
and
if
Conroe.
we can pull it off. I would love for the three of us on a Saturday to drive down to Distillery Acadiana.
And talk to
It's not that
talk
far.
to Philip and the team out there at Cajun's Cut or Acadiana Distillery.
Yeah, Distillery Acadiana.
Distillery
Whatever.
Acadiana. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think
that'd
it's
be
like
a good one.
2-hour drive.
About a.
Two
If
and
you
a half.
once you make the turn after Lafayette, it probably puts it at give or take 2.5.
Would you go that way, or would you go through Cameron and shit?
Eh,
I feel it's a straight
Just-
shot for us to go through Cameron.
it might be. Either way, it puts it. It probably still puts it 2 to 2.5.
Show up in Carlos America and I can help
Yeah.
you. Okay, fantastic.
The go pick.
Yes,
But-
the go-go
So it would
pick.
either be. So there's been multiple conversations on what we'd call it. There's been the go juice, which is GEAUX, comma GO juice. There's
Spell juice.
like juice, dumbass. There's obviously the Meleck Mafia pick
Yes.
because you know we the OG Meleck Mafia.
Man, I walked in. Where was
Dude, that
I
has
at?
grown.
That
Meleck
has.
Mafia is a legit
has.
thing.
I walked into. Oh, I know what it was. So I took Brandy and the kids out last weekend. You cracked a Glen, by the way.
Did I really?
Yep, I'm sitting here looking
How
at
the
it.
hell did that happen?
I don't know, but you cracked a Glen. Oh. So went to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Had to go to Sam's pick up something.
Bro, I-10 to the throughway.
On the
You need a fourth wheel upcoming. Absolutely, bro.
on the way
You
back,
trust your palate. We've already said that.
the kids wanted ice cream, so I thought, okay, I'll shoot down 69, go to Great American Cookie.
Oh, yeah. The one.
I happen to have my Meleck Mafia shirt on
Nice.
when I walked in,
Noise.
and this guy, like, I turned around, and this guy's like, "You must really like crawfish," and I'm like, "Excuse
Nope.
me," and he's like, "You got a big crawfish on your back." I said,
Yeah.
It's a whiskey that's made out of rice out of Louisiana. They just have to put a crawfish on their bottle. I like the whiskey better than their crawfish." And he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna have to try it. Can you get it here?" I'm like, "Yeah, you
Yeah,
can get
you
it
can
here.
get it here.
You just gotta find it." And I
Yeah.
said, if you want to go, you can go to the Rabbit Store." I said, "You can go to Longhorn." I said,
Yeah.
"You know,
It's here.
it's here." I said, "Longhorn's right down the street. You can go to Lumberton and grab it there." I didn't know if y'all had any Lumberton or not, but
I'd have to double check. I don't know if there's any left.
Don't look at me. I don't work there.
Well, no, but I just figured you had
He
been
works
there.
he's been.
Is it not part of your route?
It is.
You don't look?
No.
What a dick.
He only cares about he's distribution now. He only cares about his products.
Blood in, blood out.
That's not how that
Meleck
works.
Mafia for life,
That's
bitch.
not how that works. Not even close.
You know how they used to have the NWO? This is the Meleck Mafia, bitch.
We're going to get taken down for gang signs.
No, you know what the Meleck Mafia needs? They need to take the two tips off of these fingers.
Oh, no.
So where it actually looks like an M when you... That's what they need to do. Take the two tips off. You're good. You're learning. We try, man. We try to learn a lot on this show. Fun night, though. Bracket was surprising.
Bracket was
surprising.
mind-blowing.
I was a little disappointed first. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know shit, and I've been doing this for 3 years.
Hey,
But
I just go with what tastes good.
I get outvoted a lot now.
Oh,
but
but here we go.
No-
Here we go.
Now it's going to be I get outvoted a lot.
Considering I went with you half of the pitch.
I know you did. You did. I got to give you credit. You did. Maybe we can outvote him then. Maybe that's
Oh,
where we
Penelope
go with
ain't
it.
going.
No, we're yeah.
Roy, that is not true.
What?
Here we go.
That is not true. Roy does not get outvoted a lot. The bottled and bond, the budget
Oh, yeah, I
bottled
did
and bond
talk that
bourbon
one, yeah.
bracket. Roy
What to say?
It is.
Roy won that bracket because a lot of people agreed with him that J.W. Dant was great for what it was.
Yes.
And J.W. Dan ended up winning that bracket and got a number 1 seed in this bracket. You won that bracket, sir. Because if it was up to me, OGD would have won.
Oh, I know. I won the
And
first 2 brackets, come to think about it.
2021, when we did our first
Balcones
bracket,
Lineage.
Balcones Lineage was your pick. And it was not my pick at that time.
So you're telling me Texas Tail has a chance.
Texas still has a chance,
like
sir.
I like it.
Porky, I used to work at Longhorn also.
Oh, yeah.
Other host.
I was there for 11 years.
Yeah, so Eric worked
Sir
for
Beard a
Longhorn.
lot.
Sir Beard a lot.
Sir Beard a lot.
Yes. Done.
Damn it.
Done.
There it is.
Sir Beard a lot.
Color commentator Sir Beard a lot.
Sir Beard a lot.
Play-by-play announcer, full-bodied, and raging fan, smooth. We're still not sure how it ended up with that one.
I don't know neither.
But smooth or delicious proof, whatever you want to call it. Hey!
I guess you could
Bro, look at the hat.
Yeah.
That's the first time you turned around all night.
I know.
It's such a nice
I saved
hat.
it. It's a gorgeous
You like it,
hat.
don't you?
I do. It's a
Dude,
gorgeous one.
I have the gold lettering.
Yes, Longhorn is in Texas.
Yes, Longhorn Liquor in Texas. Eric worked there for
God.
way too fucking long.
Decade?
11,
Little over
10 and a half
decade?
years.
Oh, wow. Right at almost. Yeah.
I started there in
JDSB,
October, November.
PB, or K Luke.
About 4 months
Oh,
now.
wow.
JD Single Barrel.
You were in
or
November.
K Luke.
I hate I don't work with Bucky.
Uh,
I keep telling myself one time in life I want to work with Bucky.
It's not that fun.
Kevin, are you
It's
talking?
not that fun.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Shit. I hate the Bert Kreischer laugh. I hate it so much. I love Bert Kreischer. Don't get me
he's
wrong.
Hilarious.
I hate that laugh.
We need a button.
No, and it doesn't matter.
need a
It does-
button.
No, we have
That we
buttons
can-
on the
doesn't
board. We
matter-
just gotta
and-
program it.
and-
We need a button that
And
we can
don't
just
take
go.
it the wrong way.
But we need a producer.
Because it's not you.
No,
It's the laugh.
it's the laugh,
Whether
yeah.
you do it or he does it, I'm like, bro, stop.
Bro, stop.
See what's
Too
fun-
much.
I don't know. I can't
Well,
stand it
well.
when he does it, but when Roy does it,
It kills you.
Kills
I
me.
hate it.
Because I think it's
Wait a
because
minute.
you hate it. I
You
think
boys-
that's why I
hold
die.
on. Porky has a legit question. You boys ever try Easy Rider Single Barrel 128.6?
No,
no.
have not.
Easy Rider.
I've heard
That
of
doesn't even
Easy.
sound
I've
familiar.
heard of Easy Rider, but I haven't tried any of their stuff. I'll be completely honest. I've heard of them. He can sing though. Who? Oh, Bert Kreischer. I guess. I know they're not talking about me.
No, they're not talking.
They're not talking about me.
Bert can sing?
Oh
Really?
yeah.
I gotta look that up.
La Machine. I think he
He can
sings
sing?
in Russian.
In Russian.
You never heard his story about have you seen the movie La Machine?
Oh,
No,
With him and Mark
I haven't
Hamill?
watched it.
Oh my God.
I love Bert Kreischer. I
Super
love the.
fun.
I did.
It
He-
goes
he's
back
got
to
a
his
YouTube series.
skit
As
about
long as we don't start taking our shirts off, we're good.
when he was in Russia and stuff like that, and he partied a lot, da 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 da. They made a movie about that skit.
Specs carries it.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
Specs carries it. Okay. Black Hat. Is that my new name or what? I don't know what Black Hat.
Oh,
What are we talking about? I need clarification on Black Hat.
the other host, what liquor store you work at? So I'm assuming Black Hat.
Okay. Yes.
Roy does not work for a liquor store. He
No.
works for the city of Silsbee.
No, I do.
Where we are, which is in southeast Texas.
Yes.
We're
I do-
approximately 35
I
minutes.
wear a lot of hats.
We're approximately 35 minutes
Most
from
of them are
Beaumont,
black.
which is the biggest city. Beaumont would be the biggest city
Yes.
near us.
Yes.
We're all about 2 hours away from Houston. My wife is calling, so give me.
Oh, she's probably telling you
Your Uber's here.
Hello.
His Uber's not here.
No, if you're going to get
Oh.
Food.
Yes, you. Okay, Black Hat. Fantastic. What would you like to ask me then, since you have my undivided attention? I'm waiting on this. I like questions. Questions are fun.
Questions.
Oh, I guess he thinks I can sing, maybe?
I hope.
White Hat Liquor Store, Black Hat sung last week. He does think I can sing. See? I like it. Look at that. I don't know.
Insanity, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. I do a lot
White
of...
Hat Liquor Store.
Yeah.
Bucky works at Longhorn.
Hey, apparently I can sing according to Porky.
Porky was saying he could sing.
He was digging some vibes.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Digging the vibes.
Yes. So, yeah. I kind of heard y'all talking. Yes, I work at. I recently am hired by Longhorn Liquor.
Yes.
Wear multiple hats with that, along with
Multiple hats.
Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest, which
Yes.
has also brought me on. I'll be doing a lot with them as well. Eric, former employee of Longhorn Liquor, currently works for a distributor in the state of Texas. And like I said, Roy is a part of the
Keep
city.
in mind, homie, Roy also did a little beer and
Yeah.
whiskey distribution himself.
Previously worked for distribution houses, which we don't forget, and we always respect. Big reason why we got a chance to do.
We were the first.
We
ones
were
to do
the
Traveler.
first on the internet with
Yes.
Traveler
Really?
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Chris Stapleton and Harlan
Oh,
Wheatley.
have we ever showed you?
We were literally
Step
the
off camera for a
first.
second. Oh, God, 'cause I think it's right here. We were the first ones to do Traveler. And it was so noticed by Traveler
I was looking up Easy Rider whenever she
that
called.
we have a bottle signed by Harlan Wheatley himself.
Yeah,
What?
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace reached out.
The marketing director of
Yes.
Buffalo Trace reached out and was like, "Hey, we saw y'all's review. Absolutely appreciate it. It's so cool that y'all were one of the first to do it.
Yes.
We'd love to send you a gift."
And they sent a signed bottle
Shows
of Traveler.
up. Roy pulls up
We opened it in Branch at JT
in
Meleck.
Brant. I was gonna say where, but
Oh,
Roy pulls up and's like, "Hey, I got it." And I was like, we didn't know what it was. We didn't know what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Cracks it open. Harlan Wheatley signed
Holy.
Traveler.
You can hold it. We'll let you hold it.
Oh, no, I'm good.
But how cool is that?
That's awesome. I'm
Like,
kind of
legit.
jealous now.
Like, freaking legit, man.
It's a bottle that we'll never open.
I just feel like Easy Rider is a name I've heard. I just can't.
I feel like I've heard it
Easy
too.
Rider.
I 100% feel like I've heard it.
Single barrel. That'll work. I have. I've seen
Let
it.
me
It's
see
got
it.
the bird on it. Yes.
Okay, show since you've already got it pulled up. Hit me with the
Oh
float.
my gosh.
Hit me with the float over. Are you on the network?
Yeah. Here
Okay.
it is. I've seen the bottle.
I've seen the
Oh,
bottle.
yeah, I have seen that bottle.
Got the big eagle or bird.
Very
logo on
nice.
it.
Maybe the Heights?
Who is it? The Heights or is it Mount Bellevue?
God dang it.
Hold on.
I don't know who the distributor is for it, obviously.
I have,
Oh, in
I have the app.
Texas?
And
I have the app. Here he goes into his work stuff.
No.
all the fermented grapes isn't going to tell me who the distributor
No, all the
is.
fermented grapes is not going to tell you who the distributor is. Not even remotely close. Last week I called it wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't sing now. Okay.
So, no, there's no, not you. Okay.
No, not Longhorn. I had the Longhorn app.
You have the what?
Something that I'll tell you off air.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about that.
Proprietary stuff. Who
I need to talk to you about that.
is
Like, seriously, need to talk. Like for real.
Like years ago.
So, according to a quick AI overview, Hood River Distillers distributes Easy Rider Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Interesting.
I don't think so, Tim. I don't know who.
80 proof.
Hood River. That's a.
Hood rat. What?
This is why we can't have nice shit.
They
They have the reg burb and barrel strength that I know of at 35. You can't go wrong. Fuck, dude, at $35.
I'll
Like
go.
we've had this conversation on this show, bro. Like,
What's up, Kevin Riley?
Kim Riley.
hey!
Kim Riley.
Speaking of Ohio people,
So,
Yeah.
so just there.
OH.
Still sucks.
Just for funsies.
Still
I just want
sucks.
to see him do it.
Still sucks. So their regular Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey is a 4-year age statement, 80 proof. I'll just read the thing then because this is confusing. Easy Rider is a classic Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey aged 4 years in American white oak barrels. It is bottled at 80 proof with glacier-fed spring water from Mount Hood for an easy drinking, smooth, and flavorful finish.
Schmancy.
It won platinum at Sips Magazine's Best of the Northwest, and it was also a platinum Sips Award in 2022. And they
Old
are
Pirate Bourbon.
And they are
Cheers,
out of Oregon.
my brother. What is going on, buddy?
Old Pirate Bourbon.
Old Pirate Bourbon. That just sounds
Is that
great.
somebody we know or no?
It just sounds amazing.
It does.
I would love Old Pirate Bourbon.
Or Pirate Flag Bourbon.
No, it's clearly called Old Pirate Bourbon.
No, I'm saying if you named your bourbon Pirate Flag.
Kevin goes, I-O.
Fucking Riley.
I will do OHIO so much quicker than I will ever do anything that Texas place does in Austin.
Here's Max, we handed you an ass whooping this year. And it's probably going to happen again. I'm going to go ahead and call that one early. It's probably going to happen again.
You said the basketball teams play each other tomorrow? Or
Basketball
baseball?
plays tomorrow.
Friendly wager.
Gentleman's wager?
Gentleman's wager.
$1. That's what a true gentleman's
Oh.
wager is.
Okay.
Were you thinking something different? What were you thinking?
I don't know, just for fun.
No,
Like
I'm curious.
Because we've wagered the fight song.
Okay.
We've
That was
wagered
fun.
shirts, or
Yeah.
we've wagered things.
Okay.
I mean, if you're down for $1, find $1. I'll hand you
It's
$1.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
But if I don't know, friendly wager,
Okay.
gentleman's wager. Is it $1? Is it? I hand you a
2014.
Oklahoma hat and you have to wear it. You hand me a UT hat and I have to wear it.
Ooh, I only have one, and he's not going to like the one if that's the case. I only have one right now. And it says Hook 'em Horns on it.
God.
It's a hooey.
Hook 'em.
And it says Hook 'em Horns. It has a patch right here in the front of it, and it says Hook 'em Horns. And it's black. And the burnt orange lettering stands out. You can read it.
All right, gentleman's wager.
Okay.
For the first 30
Jack
minutes.
Sawyer's still running. Yes, he is. He's still running.
For the first 30 minutes of next week's episode,
Okay.
loser has to wear winner's hat.
Okay. Do you have one big enough to fit my head?
No, but you're more than welcome to stretch out whatever I give you.
Okay.
I got a couple like flex fit ones.
Okay.
So
They will definitely stretch.
30 minutes.
Okay. 30 minutes. I'm in. I'm in.
All right. Done deal.
It's on.
Your witness.
It's on.
Okay.
What was that? Celebrity Deathmatch on
Oh, yeah.
TV. You remember that?
Mills Lane.
Dude. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
That is
Want a
on.
good, clean fight?
Could you imagine being the claymation person?
Oh, my
behind
God.
that? I would hate my life. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would hate my life.
Let's see here.
This is amazing.
Let me
This
double
is a
check.
great one.
We may have to figure out a way to watch
Shout
this game
out War Wagon
together.
Cigars. Like I feel like we should tag them more often. Dudes are selling good.
Yes, they play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on the SEC Network.
All right.
And according to, not now, let me do some scheduling.
So that is one thing that my wife has never complained about. Me watching basketball. Like
Really?
I'll watch, like, I'm a huge sports nut, obviously. I watch NASCAR. Like, that's, yeah. But I'll get into college basketball whenever March Madness starts. Like, that's the time I'll watch.
Ooh.
A few years, but as much as an Oklahoma fan as I am, a few years.
I feel you
back.
may be wearing the Longhorn hat. I just saw where they're playing at.
What's the spread?
They're playing in Austin, first of all.
Hold on,
They're
time out,
playing
time
at-
out.
They're
Okay.
playing at the Moody.
We won't go win-loss. Let's
First
go
of all.
spread.
Ooh,
You have to cover the spread.
Texas is a 5.5 point favorite.
Do you truly believe Texas can cover 5.5?
In the Moody,
Otherwise,
yes.
we go win-loss.
In the Moody, yes.
Okay, so we'll go spread.
Okay.
Texas has to win by 5.5.
Okay.
Loser wears hat.
Okay. I can take that. Like I said, it's in the
If you're, I'm giving you the option.
ESPN's matchup has a 79.1% chance of Texas winning this game.
Okay.
So almost 80%.
And I am giving you the option. If you want to go spread, we'll go spread. If you want to stick with win-loss, we'll go win-loss.
Do you have a hat that'll fit his?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it's absolutely going to go
head.
like this.
Yeah.
He's going to have to adjust the Longhorn hat to wear it.
No. Whatever
Like,
size
he's gonna
it's
have to
on
shrink it
right
down.
now. No. If it's an adjustable hat,
Oh, God.
whatever size it is on right now, that's
So-
how I'm going to wear it.
So humor me.
So it's gonna be like
Wait a
this.
minute. You want me to show you what it's going to look like?
Yes.
Humor me.
Oh my god! It
God.
doesn't even touch my ears. That's how big his head is. This will be me if they lose the first 30 minutes of the episode. It don't touch nothing.
It's like the
Look.
kid off of Fat Albert.
It don't touch a damn thing. There is nothing touching nothing. That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah. See,
I want to lose at this point.
And it.
Preferably not. But
I had to literally, like, it's, so I love the Bingham Bourbon hats, okay?
Love them.
So last year's Bingham hat will not fit my head. I had to give it to my
Hey.
11-year-old. This year's will.
wow, JD10, really? Over all those?
Who? Oh,
So Chuck sent me.
Chuck posted his, yeah.
He's got JD10, JD12, and Russell's Reserve, and
Oh,
he said
wow.
JD10 3 exclamation points.
Nice.
That's surprising because JD12, I'm telling you, so I have batch 1, and when I bought it, immediately skyrocketed.
Can you
You
see?
see? No, I see nothing. I see nothing.
Man,
I don't
it's,
know,
just,
Kev.
it's just like
Bro, I
that,
don't know
dude.
why.
It's been like that since high school when I
Hey,
played.
hey!
God, I'm not answering that for this one. I answered it last week. It's somebody else's turn.
Nobody? I tried. Chuck?
I answered it last week when we did it. I was the one that started. I don't think Eric knows it. Kevin, I knew somebody did. Somebody in the comments knew it. Good job, Kev.
No, Porky, I could not see anything. That hat literally covers. It's so big. His head is so big. It literally covered my ears, and I didn't
So
feel it
literally,
touching
okay,
the
so-
sides of my ears. I don't know if my hat gets big enough to prove how big it is. That's not it.
You gotta go 2.
No, I tried it,
Oh, you tried it
and I
at
could
2?
feel 2.
Okay.
Oh, that's close.
That's real close.
That's close. That's pretty close. So this one is, I feel like it's a little bit lower brim because it sits,
Yeah.
whereas that one like literally came all the way down.
Right. Exactly.
So the brim size obviously makes a difference, but this is pretty close. So depending on what style hat that is,
So you have it on a 1?
this is on a 1.
Okay.
This is pretty close. Put it on. Let's see.
God.
That fit?
Barely.
There it is, people.
That's where it hits.
There it is. He'd have to wear it on a 1.
I'd have to wear it on a 1.
Hey, your security in the blue shirt.
Your security in the blue shirt.
Dad is Louisiana raised. I knew I liked Kevin.
There you go. Love it.
So what that tells me, Chuck and Mama Mitzi, Kevin knows how to spell go.
Yes, he knows how to spell go. So back to my thing.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna say a second
sorry.
ago. It was a running joke in high school that when we ordered baseball hats, we ordered 3 different sizes: players, coaches, and Roy's. It was a running joke for 4 years. Yes, Kevin knows how to spell go.
There it is. See?
There it is. So, yeah.
Too freaking funny. That's awesome. You do have a big ass head, bro.
I do. My fit.
Did your dad have a big
his
head?
is smaller. No, I don't know where.
Does your brother have a big head?
His is smaller.
I was gonna say I've seen his.
His
head.
is like yours. Y'all got peanut
Yeah,
heads.
I was gonna say I've seen his head. I know it's not much
Not
bigger
even
than mine,
close.
if at all.
Not even close.
Where?
I don't know.
'Cause your mom doesn't have a big head.
My mom was a tiny lady. She's like
Yeah, she's nothing.
5'3", 5'4".
Yeah,
My dad was like 5'7".
yeah.
Yeah. My brother's like
I mean, I've met your dad,
6 foot, 6'1", give
but
or
I
take.
couldn't remember if your dad just had like a massive
His head was smaller than mine because when we
brainiac brain.
because when he
head.
sat on school board while I was in high school,
Right.
So the coaches always gave him free shit.
Right.
And his fitted hat, I made the mistake of leaving mine in my locker one day, and we had a game, so I grabbed his. It wouldn't fit.
Of course not. It
I
probably sat
I
like
called
this.
Coach Will, and I said, "Hey, bro, I need
Can you
a.
imagine?
I need a.
That's what I'm bringing.
I need
have
you to bring me an extra hat."
If OU covers, I'm bringing you my OU fitted hat. That way
Okay.
it just literally
Sits
sits
on top of
the
your
top
head?
of your head.
Okay.
Like it would have to sit like on the top.
Okay. Since you're gonna make me look ridiculous, I got something to add to it. Then.
Shit.
But yours makes me look ridiculous.
Oh, you're
because
gonna
it's
look
all
really
like-
ridiculous.
It's so big, it covers
You're gonna
everything
look
about
really
my
ridiculous
life.
now that we're gonna make me look like this.
And it would.
Because I have a certain shirt that you know that you hate that I feel like you need to wear for the first
me.
30 minutes.
You know me, I'll do whatever.
Oh no,
I'm
not
all
this
in.
one. This one has the old school long, the screaming
Like, I
long
feel
one
like-
as they call it,
Oh,
and
it won't even
it's
stay.
and it
That's
says
how small it
OU
is.
sucks at the bottom.
Oh,
Yes.
I won't wear that.
He's like, I knew it. I will not.
Gotta draw a line, right? So this is what it would look like on Roy's
Yeah,
head.
that's what it would look like. It fit right
My fitted hat on Roy's head is gonna look like this.
there.
Not you too, sir. I fucking hate it here.
You're the one that started this
We
shit.
are so far past Gentlemen After Dark.
It's funny stuff, though. God.
All right. So,
So the bracket went well.
Bracket went well.
I can't wait till next week's.
are you okay with
Yeah.
where we ended up as JT
I
Meleck
honestly,
as the winner?
like going into this, seeing it wouldn't have bothered me either way, which this bracket went. This bracket has stuff that I like. I love the rare breed. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Saints Alley, I had it at Whiskey Fest. The only one I was a little unsure of was Bendt because I didn't have that
So-
particular one. I had the Hazmat.
Based off what we know, did you have Bendt winning or Saints Alley winning?
I
couldn't remember who you
I think I
had.
had Saints Alley.
Out of the 2 versus 3.
It was on your paper.
No. Out of 2 versus 3.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me look.
Who did you? I couldn't remember if you picked A or B. You had B versus B.
I picked B versus
So
B.
you would have had Bendt.
Yeah, so I had Bendt.
Okay.
I would have had Bendt versus
Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey. Is the way
So-
the
I
bracket
had
went.
Saints versus.
Based off your rankings, who would have won, Bendt or Wild Turkey? Just alternate universe.
Funzy, let's see
You
here.
know, we like the Gentleman's Multiverse around here.
So they were both 8 out of 10.
We haven't done Penelope yet. It'd be a huge upset if Meleck didn't.
Oddly enough, rare breed would have took it because I rated on the sliding scale sweet to dry.
Yeah.
It was a 4.
Uh-huh.
Delicate to bold, it was a 7.
Okay.
Smooth to intense, it was 4 for rare breed. And for Bendt, it was 4 from sweet to dry, 6 for delicate to bold, and 2 for smooth. I thought it was
nice.
more on the smoother end.
So Turkey would have taken it.
Turkey would have taken it.
Not a bad choice.
No.
Turkey would have
I
taken
think
it. But
even
based off
based-
the book.
Based off of my notes, I think that choice still would have been right.
Yeah.
I do believe of what could have been, Turkey would have won.
Yeah. I mean, I could. But like I said, this bracket and most other brackets,
A lot of people said it tonight. This was the banger
are
bracket.
gonna
Like, this
be
was a
they're
hard
gonna
one.
be
Yeah.
hard. I feel
They're all going to be hard.
depending
No,
on which one.
absolutely.
So, just if one of you would pull up the bracket, don't give away any things. Just go off distillers only,
Okay.
and let's see depending on which way we go. So if we go based off of what we said we were going to do, we should be in the Dallas bracket next week.
Dallas would be Still Austin versus K. Luke.
Yeah.
Redwood Empire versus Texas Till.
Yeah. That's going to be a hard bracket too. So if we go number 3, which if I remember correctly, number 3 was the Austin bracket.
Okay. That would be Balcones
Okay.
versus Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Milam and Green versus Four Roses.
Okay.
Sticking to distilleries only.
I could see
no bottles told.
I could see any one of those winning that. This is going to be harder than what we thought, I think, going into it.
Dude, okay, so for funsies,
Okay.
playing like we're doing.
Yep.
So you and I, and I'm sure Eric would absolutely agree, nothing we've had from Still Austin
I have not been disappointed yet.
would probably ever lose anything. Should never lose.
Should never
anything.
lose, yeah.
Everything we've had from K. Luke, absolutely amazing. And shout out, thank you to Kevin for providing what will be the bottle for K. Luke.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chuck for being one of the reasons I first tried K. Luke.
Yep.
Absolutely, everything he's blended is, and like you said earlier, he could blend a.
Jonathan Mazzano could literally blend.
I don't even remember. You said something in a.
I was trying to think.
Or,
I was trying to think. I was going to take it a step further. I knew what I said, but I'm trying to think it a step
Dirty
further.
water in a tennis shoe.
He
Right.
could blend, and you'll love this reference. He could blend Tiffany Stratton's bathwater and a dirty sock, and everybody rush out and buy it.
Probably. Not sure who the person is, but yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Eric's all a quiver now.
Redwood Empire. So the bottle that's chosen was a previous winner.
The Grizzly Giant.
The Grizzly Giant Bottled and Bond.
Yep.
Previous winner of a matchup
Yeah, because it was Super Bowl
2023.
2023 Super Bowl winner.
versus Texas Till. I'm gonna go with Texas Till at the number 3 seed because they were randomly drawn for seeding.
Yes,
Texas Till at the number 3 seed is the Cinderella story of this.
I think so too.
Yep.
What intrigues me is that we're going into this blind, and we all know and love those guys and gals out there. We love what they're putting out.
Yep.
I buy it whenever I continuously
Ooh.
need to.
If anybody has a free weekend, I've already booked my damn hotel. I'll be in Galveston
Yes.
April 11th through 13th.
Yep.
I've already booked.
I'll be out there probably the
Yes.
11th and 12th.
So real quick to answer.
Okay, so y'all are
Texas
It'll
Till
probably
double
be like
wheat
last time.
versus K.
okay. Paul's gonna
Yeah, Paul
Got
will
you.
come later that night.
Got you.
So real quick,
So y'all are
Chuck-
leaving on the 13th like we are then.
That's the
so
Friday.
No, the 11th's a Friday.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
I just want to answer Chuck's question real
Yes.
quick. He asked if our rare breed was barrel proof. It is.
Okay.
These were pretty similar in proof. The rare breed bourbon is barrel proof at 116.8.
That's
And obviously, JT Meleck High Proof is at 118.
Yep.
So they were very, very similar in proof. So there's that. But if Dallas ends up being the bracket, and I just want to say
That's going to be if Dallas makes it to next week.
here's
I'm
the fun part.
Now the Dallas bracket is now the one I'm the most excited
Here's-
about, just
Same.
because of
Texas Till double
information that we cannot
So
share.
Here's the
yet.
fun. Here's the fun part, and we can share this much information. The Dallas bracket includes 3 out of 4 distilleries that we have some type of relationship with,
Yes.
and I'm here to tell you that one of those three has made a surprise substitution.
Yes.
And I am fucking stoked.
Yes.
I think when we all saw the
Messages?
message, yes, or the messages rather, yes.
No, I was super stoked.
Like, look,
Yeah.
jaw drop, phone drop.
Is this real?
Is this about to happen? Because I'm going to tell you,
Is this AI?
doesn't matter whether it's Emiliano out of Still Austin, who's the number 1 seed, Jonathan Massano out of K. Luke, who's the number 4 seed, or literally anybody out of Texas Till, who's the number 3 seed. When those people reach out and go, hey,
Yeah.
saw what y'all are doing, I got this.
I got you.
I got you, boo. I got you. Okay. Prove it.
Yeah.
You think you about to drop the hammer? Prove it. Because
Yeah.
it's got just as good a chance as anything on the table. Because it's all blind.
blind.
And that's
But
what I
bring
love
it.
about it.
But
It
bring
is
it.
blind.
But I love the fact that this person reached out and was like,
Here it is.
I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't scared. Put it on your table.
We talking best of the best. Put it on the table.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it
This
boils
is
down
March
to at the end of
Madness.
the day.
If you want March Madness, I'm about to create it. Is basically what happened. He said, mic drop, here it is.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be madness.
You'll find out next week, Chuck.
Yes.
Stay tuned, bro.
Who is the wildest out of those that you mentioned? Dude, there's so... That's
All
the
of
thing
them.
about that.
All of them.
That's the thing. That I could see any one of those
All of
dropping that
them.
message and being like, hey...
Drop the mic.
Oh, I can see all. Yeah.
I can see all three. Yeah,
Drop the mic.
I can't see one, obviously, because we don't really have a relationship with one of those. But the other three in that bracket...
Yeah, obviously Redwood Empire isn't like,
Yeah.
obviously.
Called the winner a week.
But just saying.
Yeah. Man.
Here's what I'm saying. It was reached out, and shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
Because they was like, put it on the board, paya! I'm
Good.
excited.
I know. We're all...
I hope we can do Dallas because we are teasing it so hard.
Yes.
But I'm telling y'all, when we do the Dallas bracket, y'all going to want to choose in because I'm going to reach out to Greg and Nick from Texas Tell.
Yep.
I'm going to reach out to Emiliano from
What other
Still
class?
Austin.
So
I'm going to reach out to Jonathan Massano from K. Luke.
To answer Porky's question real quick, we are currently on Facebook and
Instagram.
YouTube, but we have stuff on Instagram. We're trying to figure out the Instagram live stuff right now. That should be coming in the next couple of weeks. TikTok should be
Literally
coming.
just created the TikTok.
Just created TikTok. We're fixing to do that.
We're about to start going live there.
We're back to ripping audio and putting it
Yes.
on Spotify soon.
Probably Sunday, because I do have to work tomorrow. So
Yeah.
probably Sunday I'll sit down and get at least the latest 13 episodes on after the JT Meleck Live.
Yep.
And then I'll start working on... I'll probably do it in groups, basically.
Yeah.
I'll go 13, 13, 13, just so it's not... Because it's going to be a huge dump because we ignored it for so long on Spotify.
We were
and
busy doing a lot.
It's on a lot of other
stuff.
podcast platforms as well.
Yeah, Podbean's one.
Podbean, Apple Music,
whatever
Spotify.
Google's podcast.
That'll be YouTube podcast. I
Yeah.
will have to re-link
Okay.
because Google Podcasts went away.
Right.
So I got to figure out YouTube podcasts. So we're on multiple. We will be on multiple podcast platforms.
True whiskier.
You can find a lot of our older episodes and go back and listen. It's literally this banter, back and forth comments. This is
Yes.
what you hear on the podcast version because I don't edit anything.
No, we've
when we say
never-
we are live, uncut, unfiltered, that's what we are. Whether it's podcast form or live video form, we stand behind that, and we always have believed in that since day
course,
one.
yeah.
But we will be soon live on TikTok, soon live on Instagram. We have a few things up on our brand new TikTok. Been trying to put a few things up there just so people kind of get an idea of who we are, what we're doing.
Yeah.
The TikTok live will probably come after March. So
Yeah, we want to get through the bracket. So for
we don't want to bring anybody in.
Yeah, so bracket
in the middle of this thing.
For bracket purposes, we're going to strictly run Facebook, YouTube,
Right.
until the bracket's
And
done.
then probably second to third week of April, we'll be live on TikTok.
Yep.
We've already got it set up. In fact, the camera is sitting literally right here.
Yeah.
We've tested it. The next step will be to test everything all at once
Yes.
on all platforms to make sure audio, video, lighting, everything is good.
Yep.
Because we don't want to put out, that's one thing we've always said is we don't want to put out a less product.
Yeah. We don't want
If
to
we're
put
going
out
to
a
go
lesser
on
product.
TikTok, we want it to look as good as Facebook. We want it to look as good as YouTube. We want what you're seeing and you're hearing to be.
That's why I
just as
came
good.
back. Most seem to be industry fed. I like it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
for that.
I
We,
love the
we
fact that
appreciate
we're-
that. 100% genuine.
We're three
No matter
friends
what.
sitting around drinking.
That's what, and we've said it since day one. Is
Yep.
I mean, when it was just me and Roy, or me, Roy, John, me, Roy, you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're a show that puts 2 or 3 friends in a room that you and your 2 or 3 friends are going to do on a Friday night. We're going to drink whiskey. We're going to smoke cigars.
The
we're
only
gonna
difference
talk
is we
shit.
put a camera and a mic and
Yeah.
For
That's the only
whatever
difference.
reason, we decided to put a camera in front of us.
Everybody in the world does what we do at
This is
some
everybody's
point in time.
Friday,
It's
yeah.
just the fact that we thought, let's throw up microphones and a camera.
We're not just a whiskey review show. We're not just a cigar review show.
No, we've covered some interesting
We gon-
stuff over the years.
And we're
Right.
going to talk that shit. We're going to banter with you. We're going to banter together.
You
We're
know,
going to talk shit to our commenters. Dude,
Commentees?
Whatever it is.
Commenters.
Like, and I say 3 friends sitting around a table. Honestly, it's however many of y'all are in the show. I saw as many as like 18 earlier
Yeah.
live. There'll probably be 300 more that watch after the fact. Whoever's in the comments, whoever's in the live, whether it's 12 of y'all, 3 of us sitting here, and there was 0 viewers. We're gonna sit here on a Friday night
Yeah, we're still going to
and do the same damn thing. And we're going to do it with us 3. We're going to do it with 15 of y'all. We're going to do it with 10,000 of you. I don't care how many people are sitting here watching or doing this. This is what we do on Friday nights.
Of course.
And we call it the functional gentleman. But I promise you, we've had just as many women tuning in. We've had just as many women on the show.
We've had women on set.
We've had,
I mean,
dude, just to be a gentleman ain't a man. I promise you that.
fuck around and find out one Friday. Hey, we keep an extra mic. There's 4 mics.
Bruh.
Come on.
If you saying what I think you saying, I already told you my thoughts. Oh, I don't even know.
No, we'll find out.
You want to talk about whiskey surprises? What happens in March Madness wouldn't even be able to touch it with a 10-foot pole.
No.
Like the Grinch. I'm going to go Tinkle Peak.
I was fixing, can you hold it for like a minute?
Are we going to do the damn thing?
We're going to have to. It's almost 3 hours.
Oh, shit. Again?
Yes,
That's
again.
twice. All right.
I know. You couldn't hold it neither. God. And I don't even need my phone for last call. I know exactly where it is.
Good.
I know exactly where it is.
What are we drinking for last call?
Oh, God, that's a good question. I think I'm going to go Saints Alley. Amen.
We'll give it another try.
I'm going to go Saints Alley. I like the concept behind it. I love what the guys at Ironroot are doing. Yeah. I'm going Saints Alley. After you. Yeah.
Is you ready?
I is.
JT Meleck Mafia, baby.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
One more. One more again.
One more again.
One more again.
I got it.
Y'all go. Yeah. What are your hours tomorrow? The functional gentleman hours?
I think he's talking about your
your-
Longhorn
your
hours.
Longhorn.
Or
dummy.
my hours?
Your Longhorn hours.
Did you talk to Mama Mitzi about what I text you about there, Chucky Poo?
Chucky Poo.
Chucky Boo. Wow.
So, that reminds me, I got to tell you something off air. I did a thing today.
Stop breaking them.
You
For
stop
God's sakes,
breaking
don't
them.
break them because I don't even know who that one is. I don't know who's.
We got to figure out whose glasses what glasses.
Well, they're not mine, so.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I know.
thanks for contributing, new guy.
Hey, I was told I didn't have to bring my Glens anymore.
Here we go,
So-
new guy.
I know what I had in here, so it should be pretty easy.
But the new guy, man.
There's always.
I didn't bring anything. I didn't contribute no whiskey.
I brought my smile.
You did make the trip to get the
Yes.
Alley.
Yeah.
And thank you again to Chuck.
Oh,
Yes.
huge shout out to
Chuck's
Chuck.
like, I did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, brother. Yes, you did. Haven't heard of that one. Saints Alley? It's so good.
Sorry,
and
you're-
it's not too far from where he's at, I don't think. Cause,
Ironroot.
yeah, because you're looking at basically Killeen Temple to Louisville.
Denison, Texas?
Denison, Louisville. Denison.
Louisville? Denison. Fuck.
Denison.
Denison.
Denison. Yeah, so Ironroot's out of Denison. They're Porky Prankster.
I did.
If you
did
get a
what?
chance, Google it from your house or Google Map it or whatever. I don't think it's that far of a drive
It's
for you.
literally on the Oklahoma border.
Well, I mean, you gotta understand.
So
if
our buddy
he's
Chuck, or
so shits and let's
our
just
buddy
shit.
Blythe,
Yeah,
he lives in South Oklahoma,
I want
and it is
shits
a
and gigs.
30-minute. It's literally a 30-minute drive for Blythe.
okay. So let's
Really?
see.
Yeah. So Ironroot, they do a moonshine.
Oh, you're welcome, Chuck.
Daryl's special.
It was so good.
Yeah. I have Iron Wolf. Different. Iron Wolf, if I'm not.
That's that cinnamon one, huh?
Okay, I'm a little wrong. It's a 3-hour drive
From Central Texas?
from Temple, which I don't know if he lives in Temple or
Right,
not, but
but Central.
that's kind of that area. I was
Texas.
thinking it's Temple, Killeen, that area. So from Temple to Denison is exactly 3 hours and 2 minutes.
So it's a
According to
little bit
Google
of a
Maps.
drive.
Yeah, a little bit of a drive. You may have to wake a weekend out of it. Nice.
No, but absolutely. Iron Wolf, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen that label.
I've seen that one too. It's got the wolf
metal
eyes
with
on
the
it.
wolf
Yeah.
eyes. Not who we're talking about, Ironroot.
Now, Ironroot
So
Republic
it's
is
Ironroot Republic is the full name of the distillery.
Yes.
They have a secondary line that's called Saints Alley.
Alley.
A lot of it. So basically, it's a finished side of it. It's a lot of. So this one's a bourbon. They do have a rye as well. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is their distillate plus MGP distillate. For the most part, they're blending those, as well as their Saints Alley sleight of hand. I think that's a Saint Alley's one too, or either way. The sleight of hand line is a blend, but
I still left some for the last call.
something like
Look at
the
me like
Ironroot Harbinger or Promethean or Apotheosis. Those are going to be Ironroot distillate.
Yeah.
Great little distillery.
Yes.
Making great stuff apparently. Didn't even realize I was choosing it.
Yeah.
So
It's good.
congrats to them.
It's good.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I couldn't read it either.
McKinney?
McAnally? No.
McKinney?
No, there's not enough L's.
McKinney? McKinney.
McKinney's with a K.
McKinney.
McKenna?
It's not McConaughey.
No, it's not
All
McConaughey.
right. You know what kind of whiskey we make? All right.
You know one thing I like about whiskey? I keep getting older and it stays the same age. All right.
I'll blink twice. Help.
It's your last call. We got to get the hell out of
Just-
here. You got to work tomorrow.
Yes. Real quick.
5
like
minutes
you
from
said-
Temple. Okay, cool. So I was pretty close with my.
There you go.
Yeah.
McConaughey. Okay. So it's
McConaughey?
Okay.
McConaughey.
Yeah, we'll roll with it.
McConaughey. Hey.
Hey. I do Want to give a quick shout out as we continue to roll into March Madness.
Yes, see?
Matthew. Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
What? It's the same person.
Not McConaughey. McConaughey. McConaughey whiskey is Iron Wolf.
I want to give a quick shout out to everybody that participated
Yes.
in last week's bracket reveal as we
Yes.
chose bottles.
Thank y'all.
I want to give a shout out to Chuck and
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
who have so generously been like, "You need the whole bottle. I'm going to give you the whole fucking bottle. Put it on the show. Let's make sure this thing happens the right way."
I like it.
Want to give a shout out to this mystery distillery that has absolutely been so amazing.
I got chills.
I know, right? I never expected somebody like that to reach out.
That's always a good surprise in your work day when you see
Yeah,
a message
absolutely.
pop up and it's from
Distillery X.
It's from and you're like, oh shit.
So y'all noticed. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's like, yo,
Absolutely
shit.
cool. Shout out to Pursuit Spirits. I did a review for Whiskey Wednesday,
I saw that.
which
Yes.
I'll be continuing
There you go.
for the first ones out, basically throughout the entire tournament. Every Wednesday, I'll do a Whiskey Wednesday review of one of the distilleries that was left out. I'm thinking already one next week. I've got the Maple and Oak, and I just fucking love that one.
So good.
So I may do that one, but I just figured that's a good way to highlight
Yeah.
those who got left out of this
Yep.
tournament, because none of them should have got left out.
No.
Let's face it, they all could have won.
Yeah.
So I'll continue to do that throughout March.
We could put a whole nother division.
Oh,
a whole other region.
you could
in
take
there.
Yeah.
those. I think it was 5 or 6 that
Yeah.
ended up being left out. Like, you could make a whole new bracket out of those, and any of them could literally win the tournament. But
Half an idea, I have. If I had half an idea, I have chills as well. We may fill you in.
if you only knew, Chuck,
Maybe. We'll figure it out.
just know that we have a personal relationship with all 3 of those distilleries, and it could literally be all 3 of them.
Yes.
But none of this happens without anybody that's in the comments
Yeah,
tonight.
no, definitely.
That's tuned in, that's helped out. And we do have another major announcement if y'all want to announce it as far as the Penelope. Are we calling it?
I
I
think,
say
yeah.
call it.
I say you can call it.
Call it.
And
I'm happy about it.
I could care less.
in what has turned out to be the tightest matchup I have seen. It went back and forth multiple times.
Multiple.
Because after the show, you reached out and was like, hey, I had people reach out to me that needed to vote. I had people in Longhorn, while I was working, come in and say things. Comments came in after the show. The Penelope race was so close, y'all.
Oh, God. That thing was.
So I posted an Instagram story
So
that ran for
ridiculous.
24 hours. We posted it on our Facebook. We posted it on our brand new TikTok. Votes poured in.
Yes.
And I'm here to tell you, by 2 whole votes, y'all, 2 votes, Penelope Weeded will be the representative for Penelope Bourbon in the bracket
Ooh.
I picked that.
over Penelope Barrel Strength. And I want to give a shout out. He hasn't been in the comments tonight, but he is often either in the comments and or chimes in after the show, or I'll get a private message from him. Brett from Illinois, a.k.a. Bourbon Bear, often in the comments. Doesn't always get a chance to tune in, but when he does, he does. And even if he watches it after the fact, he was the #1 advocate for Penelope Barrel Strength. Argued, made a great debate, wanted Penelope Barrel Strength to be the one.
did.
Loved everything about it. Like, that back and forth was great. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that voted on all platforms. Y'all made the difference. 2 whole votes. Penelope Weeded stays as the representative for Penelope.
Yay.
It's going to be going up against Old Forester 1920.
Oh, God.
Heavy hitter.
I mean,
Brand new to the
can
market.
happen.
Brand new to the market versus heavy hitter OG.
I mean, it can happen. You never know.
McDonald's said it in their commercials. Hey, it could happen.
Oh God, you want to take that question? Because I don't
What's the favorite
I don't know if I can answer
bourbon mixer? Chuck said well deserved. Glad you think so, Chuck. I'm glad a lot of people think so. It was really close. And it came down to literally, because I called 7:30 Thursday night as the cutoff.
Yep.
Literally came down to 7:30
Yes, it did.
Thursday night. Like I was counting down, and like I even went a few minutes over thinking maybe there might be a couple of votes coming in. I gave it to like 7:35, and I was like, call it. We got to call it, y'all. We were texting about it
What's
today.
your favorite bourbon mixer? Somebody replied, a glass.
Jeff.
I love it.
Yes, Jeff.
Comment
Jeff.
of the night.
Shout out to Jeff. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's super late, bud. Do appreciate it.
Yes, thanks, Jeff.
Hope you watched the playback on the bracket, the Conroe Region tonight. Let us know your
As
thoughts on
good as the P is,
everything.
1920 takes the win.
God dang, I hope.
You never know.
You
Let
know, all I'm going to say is y'all know when.
Oh, you think his face?
I know he's going to get mad.
Crazy fan shit is just with the.
I
the
might
Meleck
show up
stuff?
with no shirt on and a giant P across my chest.
Please don't. Please don't.
Like,
I'm sick that night.
you thought Meleck was
Fucking
big?
leave me here with that shit. What's wrong with you?
You thought the Meleck fandom was big?
God, he has.
The Penelope may be way bigger. Like
I
may
know
reach out-
it's gonna be
I
way
may
bigger.
reach out to JD
Don't
and
let him fool you. This dude.
others to get things for this.
I'll just.
Fuck off. No,
No, don't do that.
absolutely
I mean,
not. Usually,
that's-
take my
I mean-
bourbon and mixed drinks or just in shots. So we don't recommend shots.
yeah. No, we kind of do
We
it
sip.
differently. So to answer your question,
Bourbon
I
mixer.
always, and Bucky can attest to this. Bucky's known me for 10 plus
Yeah, yeah.
years. I always take mine neat. Mm-hmm. Always take it neat. Always have. Always will. I'm a neat guy.
Just
What can I say?
Sea Lord 92, real quick. You have to know us, and you have to know our friends of the show.
Yes.
We are legitimately friends. Like all of us are friends,
Yes.
and this show has literally become an FG family.
Exactly.
If we don't give each other a little bit of shit, we ain't doing it right. So that was just
yeah.
a little back and forth.
You take your stuff however you want. If you want to mix your bourbon with Coke, mix your bourbon with Coke.
We've done it on
If
the
you
show.
want to do
Like,
that new blackberry,
dude, we've
Dr.
done it on
Pepper
the
shit,
show.
do that too.
like we've done it on the show. We've made cocktails.
Yes,
Um,
we have.
Everybody has seen.
Somebody
I'm an
cooked
old.
up the idea for a
Whoa.
sober October, and I was
We tried.
miserable.
We
the
tried
whole
that.
month.
The whole month sucked because we could stare at whiskey, but we couldn't drink
Yes.
it.
Just found you 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
Well, thank
awesome.
you for jumping
Thank you.
in.
I
Yes.
don't know how you found us, but
By all means.
we really
How
do
did
appreciate
you-
it, dude.
Let's figure out. Wait a minute. I'm curious with this whole YouTube
No,
algorithm
just
thing.
start tuning in, dude. I promise you.
How did you find up?
Would
I
be
do a lot of
curious.
Jack and Coke. Jack and Cokes are good,
Dude,
Jack
that's
and Cokes are
how
good.
that's how I
That's
got
how Bucky
started.
got started
That
into
was
it.
my
A lot
OG
of
whiskey
people
story.
did.
That's my Jack Daniels is my OG whiskey, like way back in the gap. Jack and Coke, and then I tried the whole Jack because Sinatra's thing was
two finger
two
pour
finger
Jack,
pour
yeah.
with three rocks.
3 rocks.
That's legitimately how I got started on the bourbon whiskey
Man,
path.
I was a Turkey 101 guy.
And then
That's how I started.
I kind of went away from it. I got really big into vodka. Roy can attest to that. And then Roy kind of introduced me into this whole Angel's Envy finished bourbon thing. And Angel's Envy just kind of became that
Yes.
pour that when you sit down with
I
your
watched
friends.
a lot of
Bruzel.
Awesome.
Okay.
Love
No,
some
that's
Bruzel.
There you
that's
go.
great to know that we're kind of getting lumped into it. Bruzel, I love Bruzel's content.
Yeah, he does some good stuff.
Huge shout out and congratulations to Bruzel for
Just
getting.
got a few bottles of my mom, mom's old bottles.
Oh.
Okay, I'd be curious.
That's
what
really
What's
cool.
kind of? Let's go through this for a second. Let's go through what it is. If you got kind of an age when it was made, age statement, something like that. Let's
Yeah, as
roll
far as
with
like
that.
mom's bottles,
I like the
I'd really
whole
be
old
curious.
dusty kind of thing because we've got a couple of old dusties lurking in the studio
Yeah,
that are back
floating
before
around.
some of it. I'm talking about
Oh.
whiskey before I was
Oh.
born, sir.
My bad.
But yeah, no,
Some Canadian clubs, Seagram's, bottled Jack. Oh, a 1970s Jack? That would be interesting.
very
Wow, you're on to
nice.
something with that one.
And some OG Seagrams would be kind of
Seagram's,
cool.
yeah.
Because, I mean, the Seagram's distillery eventually has now transformed into what we know as MGP.
Right, yeah.
A lot of some of that American light whiskey that got released from them early on was Seagram's distillate. Because when they took over, that was Seagram barrels. So that's some pretty cool stuff. But like I was saying,
Are they in the old decanters?
That 70s, I've got some old JD at the warehouse at the office.
Which one?
Like some old JDs, Jack Daniels.
Wow.
That we've got at the warehouse that have just kind of people have reached out or populated or whatever the case may be. The Seagram's is 1972, all unopened.
Wow.
That 1972 Seagram's, that would be a very interesting one.
So I'll see your 1972 Seagram's and raise you with a 1970 Ezra Brooks decanter 12-year at 90 proof.
Oh, you didn't grab the McCormick's?
I started to,
So-
but I was like, ugh.
Before McCormick's was like bottom shelf McCormick's, we've got a OG
An OG,
McCormick.
old school McCormick.
Really?
Shout out to our buddy Clint Dungan for these.
No, the bottles.
They were sold.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Seagram's is 71, 6-year-old. Nice. Very interesting. Like I was saying, shout out to Bruzel. Love his content. I think what he's doing is great. Congratulations to him for opening his new distillery that he's getting online. I think it's amazing whenever people like us are able to do things like that. Bourbon Pursuit turning that into Pursuit United. Bruzel turning his dream into a distillery and doing picks and that type of thing. Us getting an opportunity to go and the Still Austin rye pick. Turning a passion into something like this and getting to interact with people in the way we do. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those.
This is why we do it. The family, the friends, the sharing, because it's never if we're being completely honest,
Oh, yeah.
it's never been about the whiskey. It's been about the relationships that
Probably how I got here. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we're glad you're here. Glad you came.
I do love
Yes.
I do love the hunt
Very
videos.
much.
Yeah,
All right.
you gotta love the fact that Bruzel doesn't give two shits, and he's like,
Not
whatever state I'm in, I'm about to walk up in these liquor stores, and I'm just gonna,
Yep.
I'm gonna do my damn thing.
I'm going to do my thing. I like it.
And he's not. I do respect the fact that he's not afraid to spend some money
Yes.
at places and support those places because he's been to Longhorn before.
Yes, he has.
Sea Lord 92. I'm a Longhorn liquor employee. He's been to our Heights location.
Yeah.
And that's not why I love it. I saw him before I ever knew he was actually at Longhorn.
Yes, he does
Yeah.
care. Sees it out?
No, that was his O face.
No, absolutely. He does. He cares about the bourbon, but more than that, it's about the family, it's about the friends, it's about the relationships that we've made. Because honestly, like, look around the table at just us three, none of this would have happened without a love of whiskey,
Oh, God, yeah.
which turned into an actual, true
Golly gosh, don't you know?
love and friendship. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't happen without the whiskey, but at the end of the day, the friendships mattered more. Because you could take every one of these bottles off the shelf, and I'd still be friends with both of you.
Oh, the Pacific. You need to tune in then, because one of the bourbons. We'll go ahead and tease it a little bit because we talked about it a little bit earlier. One of the bourbons in our bracket is from the Pacific Northwest. Sorry, wrong direction. Geography's hard. He's in the Northeast. Yeah. I'm in the Northeast. We have one from the Northwest that'll be in one of the brackets. I don't think we had anybody.
West? Where are you at?
I was talking about Redwood Empire. They're in the Northwest.
Oh, California.
Yeah, they're in the Pacific Northwest.
But Northeast.
Northeast is like Widow Jane.
Yeah.
What was the...
Putnam's from the Northeast.
Yeah, is it Putnam? That was that like $25 bottle that you and Chuck talked about?
Yeah, Chuck.
Bro, that came in hot. Bro, that came in hot, like representing for like $20, $35 or whatever it was.
It was $19.99. Ashley had marked.
Oh, it's cheaper than that.
Yeah, Ashley at Lake Street Liquor had marked it down. It's from Boston Harbor Distillery.
Yeah.
It comes in at
Boston.
86
Boston.
proof. It is Putnam, New England straight rye whiskey.
We did a whole
If you want.
Boston Potty.
Yeah, park the car and go to the park.
It's literally called PAH-TY. Potty.
Don't forget your
Boston Potty.
Don't forget your khakis.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what my mom like back. Yeah. No, absolutely.
There you go. You had to,
let's
if
go.
you can find it, yeah.
Dude, if you can find Putnam,
they've been around since
dude.
2012, according to this. Mash bill is a 95.5. It is a 95 rye and a 5 two-row malted barley.
Yes.
So,
dude, it was good.
It was a pretty
I
good
was
one,
shocked
yes.
for
It was
$20.
pretty good. Yeah.
It's
It
good
was a good one.
stuff.
The khaki, yeah, your khakis.
The khakis.
Get your khakis.
Or is it khakis? Are you wearing khakis or putting your khakis away?
All I know is it's wicked awesome.
It's wicked awesome. Everything was wicked awesome, you guys.
We're such putzes.
Pocky Conrad.
God.
It's going to be a party.
He's going to be like, I hate it here. You watch, he's going to put in the comments, I hate it here. Gone.
That's a great saying in our friend group is, I hate it here. So if you feel like saying it, please chime in with I hate it here.
Did you get the nose
the
on
same
that?
thing, yeah, exactly. So I will tell you, we are from Southeast Texas, the complete opposite of where you're at.
The Northeast.
Yeah, you're in the Northeast, we're in Southeast Texas. So
Is that the Saints Alley still?
Yeah.
we're having fun with it.
He's like, I love this.
No, I appreciate
And this is
you
how it
loving
is all the time.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you tuning in. We could not do this without, again, I can't believe you found us. That's freaking awesome.
Of course, yeah.
That's
Yeah, we
wicked
love it.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Y'all up there in the north, we sure do appreciate you.
Oh, my God.
Two completely different cultures, two completely different things.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't do this without everybody around the world.
Try this. It's so
like we said, Ohio,
Try this. It's so
Ohio,
good.
California, Indiana, Illinois. Can I say shoes from Texas are stupid? You can absolutely say it.
Yes, you can absolutely say it. That thing's so good. To be as old as it is and be as,
Not
yes.
crazy, not super like dusty funky,
Oh,
but you can tell it's old.
So good.
So good.
It's older than I am, by the way. I didn't come along till 81. That thing's 1970.
So real quick, Sea Lord. SpongeBob. Well, if you love SpongeBob, then you gotta love Sandy the Squirrel.
Yes.
Which is a Texas native.
She wears her boots.
Shout out to
she wears her boots down
the
there.
Squirrel.
In Texas.
Shout out to SpongeBob and Patrick. You gotta love them all.
That's so funny.
It's kind of like us. It's a group of friends, whether you're from the Northeast or the complete West Coast. It doesn't really matter where you're from. We're all coming together and doing this because of
so
who
does
we
that
are.
make you Patrick or Squidward? I'm curious.
I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm Patrick.
I know which one I am.
Sometimes I feel like I'm Patrick, which would make you Squidward at this point.
I get to be SpongeBob.
I'm Squidward.
That's so funny. With bourbon, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Blackberry Mule.
Last thing I had.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So to go back to your OG question, favorite mixer with bourbon. Honestly, I'm an old-fashioned guy. I absolutely love just
good old fashioned
bitters, some type of sugar additive, whether that's agave, honey, maple syrup, or simple syrup. I love a good old-fashioned. There's a drink that Tim, a.k.a. the Whiskey Idiots, he did. It's called the Quiet Professional. I've made that.
Here right now, button.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a button. God, it's awesome.
Absolutely.
So funny. We need a button.
We do need a
I
button.
need to figure out how to move the board here.
I know, right? So we can push the buttons.
Yes.
We gotta, but we need to. We have
need
to
reprogram
redo them.
the buttons.
We have to
yes.
reprogram the buttons.
Never had an old fashioned. I highly
Really?
recommend it. I highly recommend it. Whiskey sours are really good. I started out
Time out. If you're gonna have a whiskey sour, you gotta have an OG whiskey sour, and they have to make it with the egg whites.
Yes.
Do not let them make it any other way. If you go somewhere and they offer a whiskey sour, make sure it is made with egg whites. Do not let them make it any other way. The only other alternative is a company called Fee Brothers makes a product called Fee Foam, which is a legitimate alternative to the egg white. Fee foam is close, but not quite the same. If you get a whiskey sour, has to be made with egg whites because that's not a true whiskey sour if it's not.
For headaches.
Okay.
But
Put it in the freezer.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
He gets a lot of
egg
headaches. So.
prices these
Yeah.
days, God
Just
damn.
stay away. Hey, you want something easier?
You can get
Find a good sweet and sour mix.
Yeah.
Bro, you can get a Pour a Pappy 23 year for cheaper than you could probably get an egg white.
Right. Yes. That's freaking awesome.
What the fuck? That's a head condom.
Good Lord. I officially hate it here now. No.
Woohoo!
Oh, salty dogs are okay.
Ooh.
Salty dogs are good.
Salty dog, salty dog.
It's
Help me
I
out
can't
here.
remember off the top of my head what it is. God. I've had one before. Matter of fact, I had it at the beach, oddly enough. It was weird.
It's a salty dog.
The Northeast has a good craft beer scene
Yes.
too, as well. Hey, it's a bandit. What is going on? I'm so glad you could tune in at the very last second, brother man.
There you go. Very last second. Howdy, ladies. A salty dog is
Ironroot.
vodka or gin with grapefruit juice.
Yep. Nope.
So I am a 1,000% gin hater.
Let's go Ironroot.
Beer is huge. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
beer is huge.
The craft beer scene up in the Northeast is massive. And I'm not even a beer fan, and I know that.
Yeah.
So, real quick, just to fill everybody in that's kind of tuned in at the last second, we are doing March Madness. It's a whiskey bracket, not so much a bourbon bracket.
So, to film and flash, to answer your question real quick, JT Meleck ended up winning the Conroe.
Yeah. JT Meleck High
bracket.
Proof won
Yes.
the bracket.
And it was between JT Meleck and
Bendt. No, I'm sorry. No, it was JT Meleck and Ironroot.
Ironroot, St.
Yeah.
Sally, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ironroot.
I know y'all probably went hard to JT Meleck. Not really. I mean, it was
So-
kind of surprising. My actual matchup was, oddly enough, it was the Bendt. Like, the way I had it picked in my head, it should have been Bendt versus Rare Breed, but I got outvoted.
So 3 people, obviously. So majority rules.
Yes.
Ended up. So we
like,
did
I
them blind.
knew it.
So
I knew it. Gin equals pine cone.
here's the
yes.
deal.
Yeah.
Bucky would agree with
yes,
that.
1,000%, dude. This Saints. So this isn't the rye. This
No,
is the
that's
port
the
and
port,
cognac
yeah.
finished bourbon. Bro, I thought it was the Bendt rye. Like legit, thought it was the Bendt rye. Ended up picking
Have
it
you
just
guys-
based off flavor. So,
Yes. Sugarland. Yes.
Love
we have
it.
had
Sugarland Shine.
Love Sugarlands and everything they're doing. I've actually been there a couple times, did
Went
the tour.
same.
Absolutely fantastic. So, real quick to fill Bandit in while you're here, bud. My wife poured the samples blind while she was on her lunch break. Nobody was home.
He said, "Oh, interesting."
So, she poured all of these blind. We knew the matchup, so we knew it was JT Meleck versus Wild Turkey. We just
Yeah.
didn't know which was which.
Right.
We knew it was Bendt versus Ironroot. We just didn't know which was which.
Oh, date. It's okay. Date night's fine.
We picked.
Yeah, the apple, the apple
absolutely,
pie,
buddy.
the apple pie is pretty good.
If you like that one, just a little bit different flavor profile, but there's a Sugarland Shine Mark and Digger's apple rye.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
a good one too.
fantastic. I promise you'll love it. It's great. But yeah, Bandit. Absolutely. We did them blind. It was a single blind because we knew the bottles that were in it. But at the end of the day, it really proved what we liked, what we didn't like about these things. I guessed 1 versus 4 correctly as far as JT Meleck versus Wild Turkey because that was also part of it. We all wrote down what we thought it
Right.
was. And then neither one of us, any of us, guessed the Bendt versus Saints Alley.
Yeah.
Had no idea. Completely flip-flop from what we all thought it was. But yeah, JT Meleck in a blind ended up coming out all the way out as the winner of this bracket. We'll move on to the Final Four, which we will be doing April 4th. So it'll be a Final Four and then a championship. But next week, as of right now, Dallas region is planned. I'll post that bracket and which bottles will be going head-to-head in that one as we move into next week. And then we'll just keep going through the bracket for all of March.
April 4th's the final?
Yes, absolutely. Bud.
Okay.
Yeah.
April 4th.
Whichever, that Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering
I was
because
sad when I saw
if,
it was
if we're
going
going into the next week, we need to talk about that one.
Yeah, I know.
If you're going after April 4th, is there going to be a round after?
Yeah,
No,
no.
there's not.
We're going to finish April 4th.
Okay, perfect.
So
That's
we're
why we
doing
picked
like,
that date to go.
Okay, good.
so
yeah.
unlike NCAA, we're doing true March Madness. This will go
The whole
all of
month.
March, and then it'll be
Which,
finished
by the way,
April 4th.
whenever you're ready, that leads me to my last call.
Right. It's everything you love about March Madness, but whiskey, so it's better.
There you go. Fantastic. March
Yeah,
Madness with whiskey.
the
Yes.
Ironroot versus Bendt, bro. That's two of the
Yeah,
North
that was-
Texas
that
distilleries
was a
that are
good one.
absolutely amazing. I love everything coming out of all of them,
Yep.
both of them. We said it multiple times tonight. Everything
Any
on the
one-
table,
Any one of them could have won this bracket.
No.
absolutely
100%.
could have won the entire tournament. Probably, maybe. Well, based off my score, and I'm sad to say it, Bendt shouldn't even have been on the table, dog. And I love Bendt. Love this rye. But based off of what I was drinking tonight,
Yeah.
just absolutely plummeted. I'm not gonna lie about that.
No need to.
And I'd buy if we had that on the shelf
Chuck
along
said,
tomorrow. I'd
good
buy
night,
it.
Chuck. You don't be toast. He said,
toast.
I'm toast.
We haven't.
Night,
toast.
Chuck.
We still said I'm team still all the way. Let's the madness begin.
With butter, Chuck.
Always with butter. Yeah, so I will say, God dang it. I will say, Bandit, your vote. So when I did Sips at the Lodge with Jake and Blythe, and Bandit came on Film and Flask, his vote for Still Austin is what got Still Austin that last auto bid as the
Nice.
number one seed
Nice.
for their bracket.
Nice.
Very nice.
Good.
Because so real quick to fill you in, Bandit, if you don't know already, Balcones Lineage won our OG bracket back in 2021.
Yep.
So it got an auto bid. JW Dant won
Won
our
our
budget bourbon bottled in bond bracket
Yeah.
last year. So it got an auto bid. And then we took it to the fan vote for the two other auto bids. And that was JT Meleck for the lead vote getter. And then your vote actually got Still Austin into that auto bid category
bid,
as
yeah.
the fan favorite. So JT Meleck and Still Austin were the fan favorite votes in.
Be right back.
But yeah,
Yes.
Still Austin's going to be a tough one. For sure, for sure. I do have to work tomorrow. My wife is probably already here. She went and picked up our daughter who went to the rodeo in Buna tonight. So she's probably already here and waiting. We've
She
gone
was
way
surrounded
over.
by shit kickers and
Balcones
mullets.
down early. Time for Cinderella. Absolutely. I don't. So Balcones Lineage is the only single malt in the tournament.
Only one.
The only way it's getting any further than anybody is if it gets. Obviously, these two are going to have to vote for it because the second I taste it, I'm going to know,
Yeah, he's going to know.
and it's going to be out for me.
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh if it's not.
It would be outstanding knowing we're doing these blind.
Yeah.
If it does, if I vote for it, then you know it's they're doing something right.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But you know they're doing something right. Also.
No, they absolutely are.
So the bottle from Still, if I remember correctly, is the cash strength rye?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So cast strength rye. We took it. So we obviously all three of us. So we drew random, and as they came out, obviously the first four auto bids were in. We decided on the bottles from JT Meleck and Still Austin because the previous two already had bottles picked. We took it to our vote as the three of us, and then the fan vote during that episode. So JT Meleck, between us and the fans, the
Picked
high
the high
proof
proof,
got
yeah.
in, and then it was almost unanimous. The cast strength rye
Cash strength rye.
took it for Still Austin, so we it's going to be the Still Austin cast strength
If
rye.
you're going to send pics of those old school bottles, hop
Yes.
over to the Facebook.
Yes.
If you do Facebook, everything there. There's the address. If you
No.
feel inclined-
Just send. If you just want to send photos and let us look at it, we we can feature it as part of the background.
Yeah.
We
do
can talk about it
however.
because it'll give us a little bit of something to talk about.
Of course, yeah.
The Facebook is probably the easiest way, and we are on Instagram under the same name.
Yep.
Literally everywhere. If you do so that we're at Function Your Way all across social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's at Function Your Way. The Instagram and the
Got them all
Facebook.
at TikTok.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so the Facebook is it comes to all three of us.
Yes.
We get the messages for the Facebook. If you want to send pics of it, absolutely give us
Oh,
some.
that's right, because you're a newly minted admin.
Yes.
Yes.
Aw,
Newly minted
I
admin.
like it.
So, yeah, that'd be something really cool to look at, see,
Exactly.
research, give us something to talk about, like as far as Dusties and stuff
Right.
next week
Yep.
while we go through the bracket. Yeah, always love to see stuff like that. We always love to get tagged in photos whenever you're having something to drink. And maybe that's a topic of discussion we put in the notebook for a future episode. What's your favorite bourbon mixer? Maybe we go through some different shit on the table. We're always up for new stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, we could put
we can do a
Coke, ginger ale, cranberry juice, lemonade, sweet tea on the table and go through them and figure it out. What's the best mixer? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm always down.
I got a couple in mind because, like, I like out of the three of us,
I appreciate it. We will. Thank you.
yeah.
Bandit. We
So
do,
out
we
of
do
the three of us,
appreciate it.
I don't drink any kind of soft drinks. So
No, absolutely. We'll figure it
I
out.
would be interested to see how you could do different things. Like, I've got a couple of blackberry carbonated water.
Yeah, I know it'd be fun to try a
stuff
bunch
like
of different
that,
stuff.
so-
I think that'd be really cool, and I think it'd be a fun experiment with Sea Lord 92.
Yeah.
Knowing that he likes to mix his with stuff.
Son of a-
Eric almost
Real quick, shout out to Film and Flask for everything he's doing for Texas whiskey.
Yes.
He shared a video of the Bylam Green Marlene induction.
Oh, yeah, I
the whole
saw
thing. I shared it to my story personally, and I called him the Texas Bourbon Batman that we
100%
don't
with alcohol.
deserve, but the one we need.
the Texas
He really,
bourbon Batman.
he really is. Like, he's sharing Texas whiskey. He's promoting it. He's doing everything he
I like
can.
it.
I truly do believe what Film and Flask is putting out on social media is some of the best content out there. And I just want to shout that dude out.
If he wants content, he can make his way to Galveston April 11th through 13th.
Yes.
Texas Tail Distillery
Yes.
will be out there. If you haven't been out there, Bandit, absolutely come out and
Come
visit. It's
on
a great-
out.
Have
Yeah,
a good
for
time
sure.
with
It
us.
is going to be a great time.
But, yeah.
Yay.
We absolutely have to get the hell up out of here.
God,
yeah,
We'll be
you
up
do.
in just a couple hours. So there's that.
Liquor stores don't open until 10.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
It's a 38-minute drive from here to work.
Okay, so you leave your house at 9.
And I got to open the store.
You can't
know
do
what all
that
it
in 15
entails.
minutes? Can you do that in 15 minutes?
You can do that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't like our bosses.
I'm up
to
in
know.
Cyprus. Ah, fantastic.
I know where you're at, bro. Absolutely. Come see us.
All right.
If you got one of them there things,
Always have one.
we gonna do the damn thing.
Do
Couldn't
it.
do this without everybody in the comments from the very beginning to everybody that tuned in at the last second. Couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all been amazing. You've been amazing. You've been absolutely amazing. I've been me. We're gonna keep doing our thing. Let's go! From up.
The madness has begun.
So simple.
God, that 1970s good.
That was
God, it's
freaking
so good.
amazing.
Woo!
Said it once, said it twice, said it 1,000 times. The show doesn't happen with everybody in the comments.
Is that a hook'em? Is Film and Flash doing a hook'em? We up?
Yeah, we're up.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this because I didn't know it until you
here we
pointed
go.
it out. I'm gonna do this all day long, every day, 7 days a week. I did not realize that Emiliano's saying "What starts here changes the world"
Is UT's up?
is UT's thing,
Yep.
and I've quoted it so many times. And in our Revival pick, available on Soulbox.com,
Yes, go to
just search
Soulbox,
Revival and you will find it. I quoted it in the description that I wrote for that, but it's the freaking truth.
We up big.
It's the truth. Cheers, everybody. We couldn't do this without you again. Please, please, please. Every Friday, we say 7:30. Normally starts around 7:45.
Yeah, 7:45.
Give or take. But we're going to be here, so find us, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube, soon to be TikTok and Instagram. But we couldn't do the show without you.
We up real big.
None of us could do this without even either one of y'all. How often? Every Friday night.
Friday night.
Unless otherwise stated, please
Yes.
follow us on Facebook and TikTok because that's normally where you'll get all updates on any shows. Roy's made it clear that I think April 11th, which is the Friday after the championship round,
Yes.
he won't be available.
Yes, Texas. The second largest state.
So we'll see how that week goes. We always just play things by ear, but typically every Friday night at 7:30, this is where you can find us on Facebook and YouTube for sure, 100% of the time. Whether or not TikTok and Instagram wants to work or we keep doing it, always on Facebook and YouTube. But y'all keep tuning in. This has been fun. I can't believe both of y'all, C-Lord and Film and Flash, found us. It's freaking amazing. Love new followers. We've had Artfully Bourbon. We've had Porky tune in. It's been fun.
Enjoy this badass room.
Yeah,
Yes.
Porky there. Speaking of the devil, there he is.
There he is. Love it.
Yes, absolutely every time. Just don't, please, all we ask, we all grew up in this era, don't put A/S/L in the comments because we don't need to know your age, sex, location, and we're not looking for anybody because we're all married. You tell me you grew up in an AOL chat room,
did,
ASL,
yes,
dog.
I did.
Come on, it's
I
a
did.
joke. Ha ha, funny.
I did.
All
I was
right.
Oh,
I was like,
God,
where the
show
fuck
your
is-
age.
I was like, where in the fuck is this going?
Gonna show my
I
age.
didn't
No.
know.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
Night.
Hit the outro and
Hit the outro.
let everybody see that Eric has been added to
Officially
the
made
outro.
the outro.
Time.
He is now a co-host of the show.
My tongue get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you.